All right, everyone. And the NerdCast, it's powered by NorCom Games.
NorCom Games is now sponsoring the NerdCast. This is Frank Bacon here from NorCom Games. I'm one of the owners here at 1307 East Main Street. We're sitting here in Bunker 1307 with the Dork Father, Ryan Schwartzman, right now. We're going to be running some cool events coming up this week. We have Lorcana League happening Sunday. They run that from 1 to 4 o'clock. We have Saturday and Friday night, actually midnight on Saturday and Friday night. We're going to run an Instarad Remastered for Magic the Gathering. That's going to be a booster draft. We have Star Wars Unlimited. It's a league every Thursday night. You guys can show up and play that. We also have a Cribbage League going every Thursday afternoon. And we just got done playing Malifaux in our Wednesday night skirmish. You guys can find all of our events on Facebook, and you can also find us at norcomgames.com. We just launched our new website. You can find all of our events on there. We'll be posting next month's events within the next couple of days. You guys can plan all of your events and when you want to come down and hang out with us.
All right.
There's so much room back here. I'm just amazed at how many tables you got back here, how many games. I'm just surprised you can actually fit a cricket game back here. You see it at a cricket league?
Cribbage.
Cribbage.
Oh, cribbage.
Cribbage. What's cricket?
Cricket. You gotta
I don't know.
Trumpet is to understand cricket.
You do. And on tonight's NerdCast, we do have Frankie the Cleaner.
Here I am.
Here you are. They can't see you. I got a picture.
Oh.
He was doing karate chops.
He was doing karate chops. And we are also joined by the Joshua Turbo, the greatest underscore in the multiverse.
In the multiverse. I've never said that, but thank you.
Well, that's what I say.
Well, that is what you say. That's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine. We're all fine here.
We're all fine here. It's fine. It's fine. And I, of course, am the Dork Father. I am your producer. I'm not the host. Frank's the host tonight.
Oh, I am the host.
You are the host tonight.
I feel special now.
So you're like you're the Paul to his David Letterman?
Yes.
Oh.
You gonna play me some music?
Yeah.
Play some music now? You have
So,
the ability to.
What do you
funny
play?
story. Funny story. DreamWorks today went through and copyrighted a whole bunch of my copyright things.
I saw that, yes.
Yeah, like the past 3 years worth of stuff. They went through and copyrighted a couple of my things. So,
Yep.
yay!
We got notifications of that too.
Yeah, that's fun. So
that's
no,
fun.
there's no music, Frank.
No music.
I am working on.
I'm gonna change that.
I do though
Singing?
I might.
have music
I can sing.
for NorCom and the NerdCast in the future.
Is it
have
like
you
Star
listen-
Wars music?
No, you listened to it that one time. I just
That's
didn't
right.
download it. Yeah,
You bastard.
we're not that far yet.
You need
All
to
right.
have all original music, then you're safe.
Yeah, that's what we did. Use that AI one. So.
Shh, we don't say that out loud. The overlords will know that we're here. Just whenever you do ask for something, just make sure you say thank you. So
Thank you.
They'll spare you.
This is Henry. Thank you. Anyways, so welcome, guys.
I feel welcome. This
You
is
feel
amazing.
So we are in
1307.
1307. We are at NorCom Games. We're in the bunker. You can see the bunker behind me.
We need to get the bunker 1307 painted on the wall.
We do.
Ryan.
I'm working on that.
How
Gonna
do
project
they
it.
know where they are?
Oh, here.
There you
I
go.
made a graphic.
Little paper. There it is. Little paper.
Perfect. It's on the wall behind you. See it
It's
all,
on the
folks?
wall
See
behind
it?
me. Bunker 1307
Yeah, the home of NorCom Nation.
on there. So this is our first one back. NerdCast is back, and we're live at NorCom Games. Frank is gracious enough to let us have a corner of the bunker.
I gave you like maybe a 16th of the store.
It is more than enough. It is more than enough for us to do what we're going to do. So
It's going to be awesome.
we took a break. NerdCast took a little break. Greg lost his hair against Jason Peruka during Stratego Between Amigos on there. So for those who are out there and remember that.
I vaguely
And
remember that.
I needed a little break on things. Needed to spend some time with my kids and family and everything. And
Then a few months went by and you realized kids and family are horrible, so you want to come back.
I'm like, I ain't spending time with them on Wednesdays. Some of it was the new surroundings here, though.
Absolutely.
And it's going to feel more like a game of Phyrexian Horror. You guys are not on... What?
I do get what you're saying, though, about burnout and about routines and certain
There we
things
go.
like that.
Sorry.
Am I-
Sorry, Zach. Okay, go ahead.
about routines and burnout and all that stuff, too, because everybody needs a break every once in a while.
Yeah,
And it was
absolutely.
smart to recharge, reconfigure the whole thing and start something new and fresh. And this is awesome. This setup you guys have in here is freaking amazing.
Yeah.
It's an experience you don't get at any other game store.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, the walk from the retail space up front into the bunker is it's eye-opening. When you walk through the door, it's just like,
Yeah.
ta-da!
And the thing is that it's going to get better and better. We have lots of plans, and I say we as a collective here have lots of
we have
different
a great
plans.
team.
We have a great team. We have lots of different plans for things to make this feel even more bunkerish. Josh, if you look up right behind you, and I'm going to move the camera so that way you can see it too.
There's something up there.
So behind you, there looks like a little parting area. That's going to get painted like it's radioactive.
I'm telling you, there's
Yeah.
there's something up there. There's like loud clunking noises from time to time that come from up there. I'm pretty sure there's something alive.
There is
that's
something
up
up there. Yeah.
You're like,
I'm not joking.
So I've already made the first goof up of the new NerdCast because it's doing the transitions, and I forgot to actually transition for a
I saw
little.
that it was on my Josh.
Thank you.
They don't need to see us anyway.
Well,
it's all right.
it's working. That's why I'm not hosting. That's why you're the host.
It's a verbal podcast tonight instead of
It
a
is.
live.
Speaking
Yeah.
of technical issues and
Yeah.
stuff, what is your like bit rate? Does it show that on yours where it shows like if it dropped any frames or anything?
I don't think it has. My quality's good. My bit rate's 2704. Is it lagging for you?
Seems right.
Do you want to hook up to the Wi-Fi?
I don't need to watch.
No, I need you to watch so we have the viewers.
Okay.
Well, you want them to respond to that? I got to get the password. I don't
So-
remember what it is right off.
I know what it is, but I don't want to say it on.
Oh yeah, good call.
Here,
Can
I'll
you-
put
can
it
you
in.
Write it down.
I'll put it in for you on there. But
I kind of know
so
what it is.
this is going to be our new thing. How does the microphone sound? Because we really didn't test that to listen to it. Zach, let us know.
Let us know how the sound is. I guess.
Let us know how the
I
sound.
think
is.
that's it, Ryan.
Yes, it is.
Wow, I remembered, folks.
Winner, chicken.
I've only added.
I
it.
set it all up, but I really don't remember. I had so much going on the last 2 months. It's
Yeah.
insane.
So one thing about the bunker is it's very bunkerish. So it has like lots of metal and things like that.
Yeah, just like lesson gyms.
Yeah, it's just like lesson gyms. So
So, given that you have been setting up an entire game store over the last several months, have you had a chance to just break yourself away and play a game?
Yes, I just played a game of Malifaux
Yeah.
literally a half an hour ago.
a new gentleman, was it Justin? I believe was
Sam.
Sam. I was thinking
Sam.
of someone else. I have
always
some.
get Justin and Sam confused as well.
I mean, they both have.
Justina, Samantha, same thing. It's crazy.
So yeah, Malifaux's actually fired off a couple Wednesdays in a row for
Yeah.
us this month. It's starting
Very
to take
cool.
off pretty good here. Again, it's a small skirmish style game, so it doesn't take a lot to get into it. Buy basically a crew, which is about $50 for a box, a Fate deck, and you're pretty much in business for about $60.
So we are all game store owners at one time or another on there. That's true.
Ryan and I used to be bitter rivals.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
We didn't even
Really?
talk to
We
each
didn't
other
talk
for
for
like
almost
8
8
years.
Wow, now you guys are like best friends.
No, we are brothers.
You're
We're not even
brothers?
best friends. We're beyond best friends. We're brothers. I mean,
Ah.
we've done the whole Klingon cut the palm and
Okay,
So-
okay. It's a little too bloody for me, but it's,
yeah. Oh,
Yep.
well, that's why we're not brothers. You guys sound good. Frank's mic is clicking.
click, click, click. It's probably just my voice.
I think so because I'm not picking up anything that says clicking. So
Yeah, let me adjust this. Is it getting any better now?
it might be some of that.
Better or worse? Better or worse?
Better,
Yeah,
worse.
it's fine.
It's good. It'll be all right.
Not too sad.
As long as they can hear me, Ryan, it'll be fine.
It's good. So, well, Josh and I started out together at the Chamber.
The chamber.
The Chamber, which was the precursor to Champ Sunday Night Gaming
Okay.
on there. Then, of course, it's only when Frank is talking it clicks. That's just the way he talks.
Click,
So,
click.
click, 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 click. Then we kind of had a falling out, which was unfortunate, but we both became better people in the end out of it,
I think so,
and
too.
and cherishing our friendship more. but that's not the point there. But he went off and did his own thing. I changed over to Champ Sunday Night Gaming, which evolved into Dork Fathers. So amongst the three of us here, and now Josh and I are owners of EverCon, which I think is even, in a way, a whole different level of owning a game store, kinda.
Yeah,
It's like a game store on crack for 3 days.
It really is.
Yeah, and then LinkCon for another 3-day convention. So 6 days a year.
6 days a year.
And
You
it's
game
crazy.
store owners for 6 days a year.
Ugh. Yeah, but it never ends.
For now.
For now. But
Nudge,
any,
nudge, wink, wink, say no.
say no more. But but I guess, it's all that. I want to go back because I know we've kind of talked about this. But what was your path in becoming a store owner, opening up NorCom, on there? I think some people would be very interested in that.
So, well, really started back in Dork Fathers, back when you had Dork Fathers. That's kind of when I got into gaming.
It's like
I mean,
Crazy separation.
Yeah.
We're all brothers now.
We all know Kevin Bacon.
Kevin, you know that bastard? I invite him to every family reunion, and he never shows up.
There is a Kevin Bacon that lived in Stevens Point. He was a Boy Scout.
Really?
Yeah,
I don't know him.
I do.
I don't know.
He was to my house. He's actually friends with Peruka.
Ah,
So,
interesting.
more.
So, anyways, it started down Dork
by the way, I
Fathers.
did invite Greg Berlin down here, just so you know.
If he comes knocking on the door, I'll go
He's
let
not
him in.
going to do that.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
So, anyways, you guys basically got me into gaming back then. With Scott Krieger introduced me to Warhammer 40,000.
The
He just
Lord of
kinda-
War.
No, Lord of War, yeah.
Yeah.
And
I think it goes by Sidewinder now. And I'm like, I think the Lord of War is a little more.
I think Lord of War's got a little more power to it,
but
right?
Sidewinder, whatever.
Yeah, it's each to their own.
Sounds cooler.
Yeah.
So, anyways, that got me into the gaming community, and obviously I got introduced to you guys. And a few years later, kind of got out of gaming for a while.
Mhm.
Family things come along, money gets tight, that sort of thing.
Right. You have a kid.
Have a
And-
kid?
and
Yeah.
they gotta
he's getting
actually- they wanna
he's
eat.
getting his license next month. That's
They
how
want
crazy.
to eat every day, a couple times
Well,
a day.
it's
Times a day.
it's recommended to feed them multiple times a day, but
Yeah.
Never after midnight.
never feed them after midnight.
Midnight.
That's
yeah.
right.
Yeah.
And so moving forward quite a few years, I started up a firearm business out of my house.
Okay. Oh,
In which case, I learned all the business end of running a
the
business.
actual business end
The
of running
actual
a business.
business end of running a business. And
Fun part.
running a gun store is a lot different than running a game store.
I bet.
So I do not have to deal near as much with the government in this business as I did in that business.
Sure.
But it's like running a restaurant. They say running a restaurant is one of the hardest things you can run.
Tell me about it.
I think a gun store's got to be be right up there with
It's
it.
got to be, well, because it's not something that's for everyone. There's a limited amount that you can get out. There's lots of regulations.
And there's regulations, and they change. It seems like
All the time.
every time a new president
It's
would
worse
take
than
over.
banking.
It is.
Yeah.
Every time a new president would come in, the rules would change. Sometimes every couple of months, the rules would change. And you were limited to where you could sell things. So you had to sell it at your location or at gun stores. Unlike the game business, I can sell in store, I can sell at cons, I can sell online, I can sell wherever we want to sell, basically.
Okay.
So basically how I got into the gun business or game business from the gun business was Scott Krieger introduced me to a game called Dust 1947.
Great little game that hopefully.
Great game that no longer exists.
No, but I still have all the models. Great game though.
I have all the models, yes.
I have
Chance
all
will come back.
So I believe that the rights are owned by Simon Games, but they're not going to bring it back. I don't think as a large tabletop. They did a comic book. with
They did a
something?
comic book which got a lot of hopes up that the game was coming back, but that's
Yeah.
been a year and a half, 2 years already, I think.
Yeah, I
and
don't know what
nothing.
they're going to do. They own the rights to it because it's part of the larger Dust community.
Sure.
I don't know, but I mean, they're not known to just buy an IP just to sit on an IP. So,
Unless they don't want to compete against it.
yeah, maybe. I don't know. I would think that they're going to do something with it at some point. It has too much lore. to
I hope
not.
it comes back because I literally have a closet full of dust at home.
We'll just have to use it for Conflict 47. We'll have to proxy some stuff.
I have all the mats. I mean, we can play. We ran one at the old
We
store.
should run one.
We
night.
ran an event at the old
Retro
store.
Dust 1947. You've never played that, have you? No.
It's super easy.
You're not a miniatures guy.
Not so much, no. I mean,
No.
I like to paint minis once in a while, but
Yeah.
I haven't really played much.
Not in the war game aspect. I really think you'd
Not
like
since
Malifaux.
Imagination, or not
Oh.
Imagination, Mage Knight,
Oh, Mage. Yep.
back in the day,
Oh,
plastic toys.
Mage Knight was huge.
Mage Knight was massive, and then
Yeah.
HeroClix was kind of huge for a while, and Shadowrun and WizKids had that whole thing going.
Yeah.
But I don't even know if that stuff exists at all anymore.
HeroClix still exists.
HeroClix still exists?
Yeah. I think they tried to bring Mage Knight back in like individual boxes, but not selling it as boosters anymore.
Yeah.
So
No, that's the one thing about gaming, and obviously game stores, gun stores, and everything like that. That whole thing, it's different universes basically. But in gaming, you've really got to put. It's almost like an investment, and it sounds silly to say that, but when you get into a new game and you get into a new game,
Yep.
you got to trust the developer, you got to trust the company that's selling them, publishing, and all that stuff. Because if you get all of your investments and you're all into one game, and then 6 months down the road they're like, yeah, it didn't really sell, so we're canceling it all, and you're like, now I've got to cancel. Now I've got a closet full of dust.
Closet full of dust.
Closet full of dust.
Yeah.
I definitely sympathize with that. I've got a storage unit full of Warlord cards, and Imagination cards, and Spellfire cards. Now I love those games, but in order to get new cards, you have to like be a part of some really under the table communities that are like, yeah, we're making our own cards for fun, and it's like, okay, cool. At least we have new cards now. But
The black market is alive and well.
Yeah,
Black homebrew.
Warlord's coming back.
Warlord has come back and been back and then gone
Gone.
and come back.
I think there's
It's been different
someone else
companies that have
new.
bought it, but yeah, I still have that battle chest.
That's
we got
awesome.
A couple years
Should
ago.
just play that again sometime.
Warlord is great. I love Warlord.
Yeah.
It's a really good game.
Saga of the Storm.
We had a good group of Warlord players.
You
In Merrill,
did.
too, for a while.
Yeah, I sold boxes of it.
Yes. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That group of guys, they were like. In
So
both
did
of
you-
our stores.
Did you share that group when you guys were disputing, or was that?
Yeah, actually, I remember one time one of Ryan's players. I don't remember. Well, I know the guy. We all know the guy. He's kind
Okay.
of an idiot, but he went to your place to buy a box of boosters or starters, and then came to my store to buy the box of starters or boosters. I don't remember what it was, and then opened them all in my store. So it was like, I mean, I didn't care. I was like, that's fine. We were. I didn't. It was a rivalry in the terms of like we both were in the same market of sorts, but really, I didn't care where people were buying their stuff from or whatever. It wasn't like that at all.
Yeah, and really our thing just was I think we needed a break because we were spending a lot of time together. I don't think any of us meant it to be an 8-year break,
No, I don't.
but I think some of it has to do with other relationships at the time too. Yep.
And it grew
So-
and it stymied. And
Yep.
things like that. And he said what, and Dad said this, but we really never interacted and got into a fisticuffs or anything.
Yeah.
We just stopped discussing things.
We just
stopped
we
sharing
just
things.
ignored each other.
Yep.
Gotcha.
We did good like ignoring and yeah.
Just let them do their own thing.
Well, and like you guys came into Champs a couple times. I saw your kids were being born and all that, and we were very cordial. I was happy,
course,
but we didn't start hanging out again until what was that 2010?
And that was basically
Yeah.
just as we were friends in a certain aspect where we have a lot of history together, but we weren't hanging out all that often.
Right. It took a lot.
Yeah. It was probably the reunion show in 2012.
Yes. Yep.
That was the real bridging of our friendship again.
Yep.
We were also we built a wrestling federation for a little while.
We did
We've
back
all
at
made-
wrestling.
We've all made ourselves world champions.
One stream we'll get a match out of ours. So
So
Yeah.
I think we have enough room. We could put a ring up
Honestly,
here.
you could do a small boy in here for sure.
Yeah.
Small boy is a 1.5 foot ring that all you need is the small boy area from it, and then it would be a small.
I think what you'd have to do is
It'd
put
be 8
down
by
some
8.
extra 4x8s just to reinforce the floor.
Well, we could do
and
it in
then
the
the-
summertime. We could do it down in the pit.
We could just do it outside.
Do it down in the pit. We open up the
Well,
garage door.
the pit. Have
We're
you
doing a
seen the
reunion
pit?
show next year.
Have you seen the pit?
I don't think I have. No.
Oh,
We'll have to show them the pit.
We'll show you the pit. It's taller.
The pit may
Almost as big
or
as
may,
this.
The pit may or may not be hosting some lightsaber matches in the near future.
Yeah,
That's happening.
like Saber Legion stuff.
Yeah, it might.
Yeah.
We got some contacts that are looking for a place here in Merrill to do some practices and stuff.
Very
So
cool. I'm sure Greg will be excited about that.
So,
The Nerdcast is also brought to you by Diet Dr Pepper. It tastes more like regular Dr Pepper.
Dr. Pepper. It's like candy, but Dr. Pepper.
have you tried the cherry version of that?
No, because no, I don't I really don't. So it's your fault. I drink soda because you're here, Frank.
Hey, I haven't had a soda yet today.
That's not the point. So this will be my only soda this week. Well, I'll have one tomorrow,
The
too.
point is in the cooler.
Yeah, I know. He does have point root
I
beer.
had a soda on Monday night. I forgot.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I had one all year.
Zach mentioned our Phyrexian horror. Says, I think this will make Frank happy. So this might make you happy, Frank. But I'm glad I found your guys' store. I have a place to play and have fun and gained a new family.
Perfect.
Well, that's what NORCOM's kind of all about.
Yeah,
really
everybody's welcome here at NORCOM. That's the biggest thing. People need to understand you're going to have differences at time, and people have different personalities, but we welcome everybody. That's one thing.
Absolutely.
Even at my old full-time job, which I left finally.
Yeah.
Last Friday was my
Yep.
last day at the factory, guys.
Yep.
25 years I put in there, and I finally just walked away.
Nice.
That's amazing.
All right, so let's get back to
So back to
gun
Dust.
store and
So-
Dust.
So we got into playing this game, Dust 1947, and none of the local game stores were carrying it. So since I had my gun business, I had
Yeah.
a seller's permit.
Yep.
So Scott had mentioned, well, maybe we should look and see about carrying Dust. So contacted the manufacturer. They put us in contact with the one and only distribution center here in America that had it. And about a month later, we were selling Dust.
Mm-hmm.
We made partnerships at what used to be Diecast Game and Hobby here in Merrill. Odin's Game and Hobby, I think they calls it.
Odin's Game and Hobby,
down
yep.
down in Schofield. And we did a little bit with Dragons, Daggers, and Games here, but that was kind of short-lived there. But so they were basically carrying our product for us, and we were putting it on their shelves, and we were demoing games in their stores for them. So
That's awesome.
they would take
it was
would
a
take
great
a cut.
partnership, I
Yeah,
think.
it was a good way to get started. And then things kind of started taking a little bit of a turn, a strange, odd turn at Diecast.
Yeah.
They went through some management changes there, and it kind of ended up where I was kind of running the store for a while, maybe.
Sure.
I believe that.
It was kind of weird because I wasn't really an owner there, but I had a key to the place, and I was taking care of it.
Yeah,
Hmm.
that makes sense.
So anyways, some things turned south there on us, and I had to make a decision to leave that place and move out into our own. So we had a small 800 square foot store on the west side of Merrill. Kevin was involved at Diecast for a while, and I had a deal with him where the owners were supposed to sell him the store. They backed out on that deal, and I was going to be a private investor there. Basically, I was going to give Kevin the money. He was going to buy the store, and I would just be a silent partner.
Wow.
But they didn't sell. So I had to make a decision. I decided to stay there. Kevin went off and did his own thing for a while. And when I moved into the new store, I got a hold of him and seen if he wanted to come back in and be involved. And now he's a equal partner with me here at the store. So
So Kevin should be here, really.
he should be here too.
Where's Kevin? Kevin, we need part 2.
Kevin.
Kevin.
And within the last year,
Kevin.
we brought
Oh
on.
man, that I'm gonna have to get something for that then when he's on, even if he doesn't know what's happening. Kevin.
Kevin.
Or we just gotta.
It's just like the
That-
mom in the airplane, and she's like,
Kevin. Kevin.
that's the shot.
So then in November we had a few other guys that were interested in the place. They brought a few things to the table and some investment money as well. So we took on 2 more partners for a
Okay.
total of 4 right now. So we have
Nice.
Jeff and Colin, and everybody's doing their part, and it's growing nicely.
Good.
Yeah.
Big deal.
So how did you come? So you were looking at some other buildings. So you were over on Prospect Street there, next to Victoria's Floral. Shout out to Victoria there. She's doing great.
Good.
Unfortunately, she's doing great because there's a lot of funerals.
Hey, people die every
So
day.
I'm
right?
like, well, it's true. That's what she said today. She's doing great because there's a whole bunch of funerals. I'm like,
Is that it?
Victoria's Floral over on Prospect Street. Yeah. But I'm like, well, wouldn't you rather if there is a funeral, they're getting their flowers from you than from someone else?
Right.
She's like, yeah.
I mean, it's better to do it for weddings than it does for funerals.
Well, there's a lot of weddings in January. Apparently,
No.
there's a lot of
but
funerals.
mine was in December.
Oh.
Interesting. Little fact.
Nice. Okay. Fun fact. All right. So you were on the hunt because obviously you grew a lot in your first year.
We grew faster than I ever expected it
Okay.
to.
I mean, so talk about that a little bit. Like what were some of your initial expectations going into owning a business on your own? What were some of your initial goals?
Well, when I first moved out of die-cast and into my own store, I'm like, all right, I need to have a small place.
Yep.
I says I have to be open at least a minimum of 18 hours to make most of the distributors happy.
Yep.
I'm like, even if I'm working my full-time job,
Yeah.
I can manage 18 hours at the store.
Okay.
Brought one of my
Hold on. 18 hours a day?
18 hours a week.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good grief.
Oh, I'm a worker, man. I'm a worker.
He's a worker, 18 hours a day plus
Plus
however
a
many.
full-time job.
No,
But-
I get that. I get the extra.
But let's remember, some of those 18 hours a day, it's internet sales. But we'll get to that.
Yeah.
Go ahead, keep going.
Yeah, so what it was, I figured out the minimum 18 hours a week to keep distributors happy.
Yep.
That's pretty easy to do. I says that's 9 hours Friday, that's 9 hours Saturday. I'm pretty sure I could pull that off. One of my cousins, not really a gamer, but he was disabled, so he didn't have anything to do, so he come and helped out for a while until he couldn't do that anymore. But by then Kevin was on board, so that worked out pretty well. But yeah, I didn't really know how fast it was going to grow, but one thing that amazed me was how the community found us, and everybody was willing to help. Everybody was donating time, donating knowledge, whatever, just randomly donating models to the store even. It's crazy how people wanted this to grow. And one day we put out a Lorcana store championship, and we completely filled every seat in the house, and we realized that we need a bigger store. And then, so that was in, I want to say June last year, that was when we did the Lorcana thing. So then the search started looking for a bigger place. So we were looking at the old dance studio downtown here, just straight down the street down here.
Looked at Yield Sweet Shop.
Looked at the Sweet Shoppy first. Yep, that was the first place. I forgot about that one. Yep.
Yep. Now it's the Humble.
Yep. That place was.
Oh, that's someone walking in.
Oh, that's someone walking in here. Maybe Kevin heard it. He came.
Maybe.
Oh, maybe. I hope so.
Can I help you out? Well, maybe it was somebody leaving.
Oh, is it Colin leaving?
Oh, could have been. That is really crazy. So they never considered the A&W building?
They wanted way too much. 300 and some thousand for it.
That?
Yeah.
Oh, that's ready to fall apart too.
Yeah.
Colin leaving.
Okay. Well, you didn't say goodbye.
No, he could have came in and said goodbye.
No, he doesn't want to be on camera. I tried to
was-
talk to
he
him
was
about.
shy. He's
I
a
tried to
shy
talk to him about getting on camera, and he's like, "No, I'm not getting on camera."
He said he would be better behind the camera instead of in front of the camera.
Well, this is being behind the camera. I got
except,
the
except for
screen.
the one up there.
Well, I can't. I mean, I could switch that around.
Ages ago, when Book World was in Maryland.
Oh, I
they
love Book
first
World.
Left the town, and that building sat empty for about 6 to 12 months. I don't remember how long it was, but that building was so amazing, and the amount of damage that Book World did to it when they moved in, they actually destroyed a whole entire flight of steps that went from the second floor to the third floor. I'm sorry, the main floor to the second floor, and those steps were 12 feet wide, wooden with a banister and everything.
Yeah.
They tore them
Oh.
out to, because the bookstore, that's basically where they put their smoking section for the cigars and stuff.
Okay.
Over that, and so when I toured to see the second floor, they had to bring a ladder up, and they pulled a ladder up to get to that. And when you came up that, the false floor ceiling that they put in there on those stairs was just that easy foam spray crap. They just filled the whole thing, and you could see underneath that
The steps.
second half of those stairs.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
And it was such a shame. Obviously, when people buy a building, they
Oh, it's so quiet. What? It's so quiet?
It's so quiet. That's Ben. He doesn't have ears.
Oh, I don't understand what he's talking about. Everything is up. I can turn stuff up a little higher.
Hold
A
on.
little louder.
Let me try this here.
Can you hear me now?
Can you hear the rest of us?
Is there a lag on that?
Can you hear
I,
us?
I'm getting good numbers on my end. You turn up your stuff, Ben.
Oh. Yeah, I have no volume.
A little bit of a lag.
Hello. Check 1, check 2.
Well, yeah, there's always.
He
a lag.
done shut
Check
you
1,
off.
Check 2, check 1, check 2. Check 1, check 2. Yeah, I should just not talk then.
So that's why we need multi-directional microphone.
Yeah, I'm very faint compared to you guys. That's why. I can't hear Josh, they say. We can barely hear Josh. The rest of you guys sound okay. It is quiet, though. Oh, now I can hear me. There we go, he says. Thanks, Ben.
I don't know.
No, that's good. That's a good thing. We need people. We need people to let us know.
I didn't do anything. I just randomly pushed buttons. So.
Well, apparently that's all it took.
Push buttons.
Gaslighting, I swear.
Do.
Well, thank you for letting us know. I appreciate that. But yeah, anyway, the book world building, because I was at one point thinking about moving and either bringing a game shop into town or whatever. And my entirety, as far as running a game shop, we over exaggerated a little bit because it was 6 months, and by month 6, I realized that I had drained every piece of money that I had set aside for this game shop, and it was like, this is just never going to work. So,
my biggest mistake I made at Champ Sunday Night Gaming was to stop doing Champ Sunday Night Gaming and going to Dork Fathers. Not that Dork Fathers didn't have good things, but Champ Sunday Night Gaming, even during the recession, I think because it was only once a week.
It was one night a week, and
it would have. I think I still would have been able
packed.
to. Yeah, I think I could have still done stuff. But the thing is, we had so many people.
Yeah, I know.
What I should have done was revamped it and came out with like a menu and stuff like that, because people are still playing miniature games. We played a ton of Star Wars there.
Yep.
We did all kinds of things. Mech Warrior. I sold cases of Mech Warrior.
The game nights on Sunday nights at Champs were amazing.
Yeah.
Those were great. I will say this, and this is just from an outsider perspective, I guess.
Yeah.
I was there at the beginning of it and stuff, but the Champs Sunday night gaming atmosphere was infinitely more welcoming than the Dork Fathers store, the
I believe
storefront. Because like you would walk into there and it was like that was it. It's like, all right.
Well, that's a lot of because
that's
of
the people that were in charge.
Yeah.
Well, not in charge, but you know what I mean.
But we're at the store, and it was one of those things where we had a lot of people helping, and they were they wanted. It was a learning lesson, obviously, and I passed some of that knowledge on to Frank as we're doing stuff and we're having conversations, so that way
you're on my board of directors.
I'm executive vice president, senior advisor.
There are businesses in town that are currently businesses in town that have been doing good things, and they brought something new to the area, and it was like the store's doing well, and then they got too big or they wanted time off, and so they split up their amount of hours that they were there, the owners, with hiring people to come in or friends coming in, and they're finding the exact same situation where those people that came in, not exactly the best person to represent your company, especially when someone new comes in, they're like, what is this? And they're rude to them. And it's like, that's going to kill it. And so just saying, that's a hard lesson to learn, because yes, you love to have someone come in and babysit for you so you can actually have an evening to yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Watch a movie, hang out with your wife and kids. Like, that's the best feeling in the world. But you don't know exactly if that person is holding the company, your business, up to that same level of excellence that you had.
Yeah.
So that's the challenge. That is the biggest challenge.
We don't hire employees here.
Right. Ben Plays It All says ROE was great if I didn't have to worry about the owners. XD.
Oh, yeah.
So, and then he follows that up with Frank is the best. What a great guy.
Thank you.
He is the Baconator.
Most people think I'm.
I thought he was the cleaner.
He is the cleaner. But I think the
okay.
Baconator's better.
No, that's my son's nickname in basketball. I can't use that one.
Frankie the Cleaner.
Frankie the Cleaner.
The cleaner. I like it. Like Kenny Omega, the cleaner.
The Cleaner. Oh, did you steal that from Kenny Omega?
No, actually, I'm actually reading a book right now where I got it from.
Because you got to read business books. People don't like doing that either.
This book, I actually downloaded my first audio book.
Oh, I like
awesome.
audiobooks too.
So, so it's a relatively long book. So I didn't really have the time to sit and read it. So I'm like,
I get that.
Download it in audio so I can paint miniatures and listen to
it. That's the best way to do it. That's such a good idea.
All right, let's finish up this with the last little bit before we move on.
Where did we leave off?
Well, okay, so you were finding a store.
Yep.
Oh yes.
All right, so let's finish this off with you finding the store, then what it took to make this open. Because that is a story in and of itself.
So we looked at the old Sweet Shoppy. We looked at the old dance studio just down the road here.
I even tried to get him to get the Johnson building.
Johnson's would have been a beautiful place.
Oh yeah.
Because he could have been under the under part.
Yeah.
And they would have still rented the upper part, but it's still a huge chunk of change to try to come up with.
I was actually thinking about that building again just the other day.
Yeah.
I was thinking, I says, maybe when NORCOM grows big enough,
Yeah.
we need more space than what we have here in the bunker.
Mm-hmm.
Perhaps, since it's just down the road, if it's still for sale, a guy buys that, moves the store down there, and turn this into a warehouse for online sales.
Yeah.
Hey, that's not a bad idea.
Well, so yeah.
The vision is big, guys.
The vision is. I know your vision is big. I want your vision to be big. Okay, carry on. What? So you find this place.
So we found this place. Kind of a funny little story. I seen it was for sale. I think Ryan told me about it.
I tell you about a lot of things, Frank.
And so my wife actually stalked the owner on Facebook.
Oh.
And she phoned him and sent him a message and asked him if we could come and look at the place. And he met us here. I think it was either the same day or the next day and gave us a personal tour of the place.
That's awesome.
Did a little negotiating with him, and we got a good deal on it. I had to take care of some financing on the back end in my personal life to make sure that we had the down payment for the place.
Makes sense, yeah.
We got a good deal, and the beautiful thing about this is not only did we get the lot that this building is on, we got the empty lot right next door for a parking lot.
That is
So
awesome.
for the most part, you have the largest privately owned parking lot for a game store in the area.
Pretty
However,
much, yeah.
There's a trespasser out there today.
Oh,
There's a little silver car that's been parked there since I came in to shovel the sidewalk this morning, and it was still there when I got here tonight.
that's when you
Really?
call the cops.
If it's still there tomorrow, I'm calling the cops.
Oh,
my
here I
gosh.
thought it was someone actually doing something. Before we finish up, Ben asks, when getting new product, how hard is it to get it popular? So to make it popular, do you pass on a lot of new products? Or what do you do to be able to get new IPs in, but not waste money on a dead game from the start?
Ooh.
So this is where ideology on how business runs happens.
Okay,
That's
so
a challenge.
sometimes you're going to get burnt on a game. You're just
Yeah.
going to. Star Wars Shatterpoint was the first one that we really took a bite on.
Really?
It sold to start. But it just-
started off the first week or two, and it did well. And then I don't know if it's just the gameplay or what it was, but it just
I can tell you
never
as someone
went.
who invested money into it, it's kind of like how Legion was. They're trying to make it into a 40K where you're putting a whole bunch of stuff together, and then they go and make the game more convoluted than it has to be.
Right.
Honestly, the best Star Wars game is still from Wizards of the Coast when they did the Star Wars minis game. That was all pre-painted in a booster. That's still the best. But Shatterpoint, yeah, is getting popular down here finally. And it might be one of those things that comes back. Maybe they come out with a second edition or something. But right out of the gate, it just didn't seem like a great game.
It flopped for us.
Yeah. But it'd be popular
You
other
know,
places.
and I think Ben's from Wausau, I think, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so Wausau is quite a bit bigger town, so I'm sure you got a little bit more variety of people down there looking to play different games. It's really hard to say if something's going to go or not. You really can't go too far wrong with sticking with your big manufacturers. You know, your Games Workshop, your Warlord Games, your Wizards of the Coast, Pokemon, Lorcana, owned by Ravensburg.
Yeah.
I mean, those guys, they all take off pretty well for you. So it's pretty hard to go wrong with those brands.
Two games that have really come out that are brand new, fresh from the start for you was outside of Shatterpoint were two card games, Lorcana and then Star Wars.
Unlimited, yep.
So let's talk about those two just a little bit on there.
So Star Wars,
Just-
we'll start with Star Wars.
Well, just how have the sales been? Like how do you feel that it's gone?
Lorcana was a slow start.
Yeah.
We got the product in. One of our distributors calls us up, says, "Hey, Frank, we got Lorcana coming out, blah, blah, blah. What do you know about it?" Back and forth. We bought a few boxes. We'll see how it goes.
Yep.
Sold those boxes.
Mm-hmm.
But there wasn't a whole lot of play to start with, so some people were buying like the starter decks, and we just kind of started playing it. And it turned into now where we dedicate our Sunday afternoon simply to Lorcana. I think they had 10 players here, I want to say, playing it on Sunday.
Yeah, and Star Wars people too.
Yeah, and Star Wars.
Has that been
people.
out for about 9-10 months now?
I think we're going about a year now.
Because that was the big one at Gen Con, right? They had the issue with the
Yeah,
the
with
starters or the boxes,
Yeah.
some new booster of a new expansion or whatever, and there was like,
The first
Lines
chapter,
for
first
a block.
chapter, they were
Yeah.
like way underprinted.
yeah,
Yeah, super underprinted. Yeah, Star Wars was way underprinted.
Yeah.
So
So then Star Wars kind of came in the same way, but that one, Sean Gallagher,
Yeah.
actually was asking us at the old store about.
Before me, because I was like,
before Ryan mentioned.
because everyone knows I'm a big Star Wars guy, but I'm like, I until I play it.
Star Wars.
Well, it's not even that. Is how many times have a Star Wars card game or something like that come out and it's a dud? It's a dud, and I'm like, I'm gonna wait for it to come out and see.
Best
That's
one is
on
still
there.
the original and Decipher. Decipher Star Wars and Star Trek games were the best.
Yeah.
So I was thinking when you mentioned it, he's like, "Oh, Star Wars Unlimited trading card game." I'm like, "Well, Star Wars Shatterpoint just flopped for us like 6 months ago, So I'm thinking, another Star Wars game,
Mm-hmm.
But I'm like, all right, we'll give it a try. So we bought in, I think it was one case of pre-releases, released at EverCon last year. OMG ran the event there. He honored our boxes at it too, so the people could buy from us or him, and they just ran at their event.
Yep.
And we sold out of it. And I think he did pretty well too at OMG. I think they did pretty well at it too.
Yep.
And then we ended up selling out of booster boxes, and it just kind of been a steady go all along.
Yep. And we've made a Thursday night here for it. Thursday night dedicated, and then we do some stuff. Yep. Usually once a weekend, one weekend a month.
Yeah,
usually
I was
something.
surprised. Just out of the blue last weekend, they put out on one of the Facebook Messenger groups that, hey, a bunch of us are gathering at NorCom to play Star Wars. Come down and play or something like
awesome.
that.
On Sunday we had
cool.
a 5-player Twin Sons going. So normally Star Wars is 2 players, but they have a format called Twin Sons where you can play up to 4. Well, we made it so it was up to 5.
Nice.
On there. But Twin Sons, because you don't know the card game that well. Ben says he likes the game. You should come up here and play it sometime, Ben. Thursday nights. You get leaders, and then you have bases. In Twin Sons, you can have 2 leader units on there. And those leaders are what you're basing.
Can one of them be Red Leader?
Well, Wedge Antilles is going to be in it, but yeah.
I'm sold.
Yeah.
Sign me up.
But like Boba Fett, for my Twin Sons, I have a Grand Moff Tarkin and Gar Saxon combination, which feed off of each other. So
Very cool.
in an Imperial deck. And Twin Sons is very similar to Commander, where you can only have 1 card of each type in your deck.
Oh, that's hardcore.
Yeah, well, compared to the 3 in the normal decks. So, yeah.
Wow.
It's their version of Commander.
It's their version of Commander, and it's taken off. So, yeah.
That makes sense because Commander is the most popular format of Magic, too.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
Really?
Well, I'm sorry you work Thursday nights. Anytime you want to come up here, Ben, I will bring my Star Wars cards. Or Dan's available a lot, too. Dagan has nothing to do.
I
so
actually have my deck in the back of the car right now.
No.
Dang.
So
That's for
All
Star
right.
Wars Unlimited?
that's for Star Wars Unlimited.
Very
Yep.
cool.
Mine's
Happy
not
to show
Twin
you
Sons,
how to
though.
play the game sometime.
Sure.
Mine's just a regular.
Jay likes it,
regular
so
deck,
Yeah.
a lot.
though.
Yeah.
Just a regular deck.
Just a regular deck.
Not a
Jay,
Twin
did you say
Sons.
Jay likes it?
Jay loves
Well,
it.
then I'll never play it then.
Oh, okay. Well, good.
Good.
We didn't want you there anyways.
But we do have the pre-orders up for that right
We
now.
do.
I gotta put those in tomorrow, as a matter of fact.
Nice.
So
Very cool.
So if you want something at 10% off,
10% off.
you can go on the website,
Should be on the website.
norcomgames.com.
Yes.
What's the deal with the Magic expansions that have come over like the last year? Like they did a Lord of the Rings one. Didn't they do
So-
a Dungeons and Dragons
Yeah.
one?
What
Yeah.
is that
Is it just
called?
because like Magic is just like Wizards is just getting bored? Is that what it is? And is Elon
Owned by
Musk
Hasbro, so
isn't
I mean,
Elon Musk going to buy Hasbro anyway?
Let them. What do they call that? Tell me what the...
Because
I'm not as up on the Magic.
They do the
Secret
universes-
Lair,
they do
Universe.
Universes Beyond.
That's what it is. Universes.
okay.
Because they had a Doctor Who expansion.
Yeah, they did a whole bunch
and
of
I
TV
got
shows.
all
like
but
Princess
one
Bride
of the
too, I thought, or
decks,
something.
and I was really happy because it's kind of fun to play a Doctor Who.
It is pretty neat. That's
Yeah.
pretty cool. And then it's actually like officially Magic, whatever. But remember years past they used to
We
do.
just sold a 10th Doctor card.
Oh.
Years past, remember they used to do.
$600.
Oh, that's
What?
insane. What?
One card over $600.
Jeez.
Well,
Serial
hello.
numbered
You
card.
you were sitting on that, and
Yeah,
it
we
just
sat on it for like 5 days before it sold.
wow.
Holy cow.
Where'd that come from?
I have my sources.
Oh, jeez. Oh, of course you
So,
have it.
There
Redeems
came
a hydrate. Oh, I forgot I have all those up there yet.
Yeah,
I don't
right.
have a hydrate thing here.
Get some waters in. No, but remember when Magic used to do those unglued It was
Yeah.
like comical, like
Yep.
where they have a joke like a sheep, a card that was.
Do you
literally
even
just
have
a
anything
sheep.
to drink?
No, I don't
Oh.
actually.
Would you like a drink?
I'll take a drink.
What would you like to drink?
Whatever.
He has water if you want a water.
I'll take a water. The water would be wonderful.
I'll be right back.
Well, thank you.
Okay.
I
Would you
appreciate
like
that.
anything, Ron?
Yeah, I'll have one
You
more
better.
of these.
I mean, if we're getting
Because then
redemptions-
Ben Plaisall did redeem a hydrate.
Oh,
we don't
they're-
have any alcohol here.
Are they really doing a Final Fantasy Magic set?
Water, Josh?
Because I would. I'll take a water. Thank you.
Uh,
That would be
are
amazing.
they doing a
I would
Final,
be-
Final
be into it.
Fantasy?
I would be into a Final.
That you
Fantasy
know of?
one.
Somebody told me they are. I don't know.
Unhinged, Unglued, Infinity. Yep.
Phyrexian would be the guy.
Yeah, that's it. Unhinged, unglued,
Oh.
Infinity.
I don't think
those
he's
are
on here
fun.
anymore.
Those were fun.
Zach, Phyrexian guy. Are you still on here? Phyrexian horror. All right.
Pyrexian beast.
Phyrexian. All right.
Is he a bit
Okay,
of an
We'll do a little
Salute.
salute. Prost.
Prost.
I'm supposed to ask you, Frank. Are we allowed to imbibe on adult beverages on the new stream? You have to make that decision.
Well, I tell you what.
We're
in the-
closed.
We're in the bunker and the store is closed.
So the answer is, if it's here, it's here. We just nudge, nudge, wink, wink. Know what I mean? Know what I mean? We're all drinking.
I would say for streaming we could do that because it's a private session.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. I
A
like
certain person wanted to know, so I will let them know, and they will be here next week.
Okay.
that sounds about right.
Okay.
I think I might know who you're talking about.
It's not Greg.
Oh.
Anyways.
Just got to make sure you take all the stuff with you.
Yeah. So Lorcana's been really good building up. Star Wars actually took a little while to build. Like, you had a couple of events really kick off, and then it kind of slowed down a little bit.
It was a slow burn.
Yeah.
It just kind of it started off as a hot spark,
Yeah.
and then it turned into this smoldering little smoke.
Yeah.
Cherry ember thing.
And now I think it's been growing a little bit, where it's getting played more. There's more people coming in.
And that's a lot of it. I think you can grow pretty much any game as long as you're consistently playing it.
Yep.
You
And
know, if we're making the events and we're posting the events and we're taking pictures and posting it to social media so people can see that it's being played, I think you can make almost any game go that way.
yeah, I agree.
You got to build awareness to them.
Except for the Highlander card game.
I mean, there's some games
That was
are
not a very
just-
good game.
There's some games that are just never going to go.
Yeah.
But you know what really took off for us?
What's that?
Cribbage.
Cribbage. You have a cribbage day.
We have.
I should have had a picture of.
We
it
have
up.
a Thursday afternoon cribbage league started here. One of the things that I noticed about our small town of Merrill
Yeah.
is it's a relatively aging community.
Yes.
And when we were in at the old store, we had these towers of apartments around us. And I'm like, I wonder what those people are doing.
Yeah.
They're just sitting in their apartments watching TV. I says,
Mhm.
they got to like playing cards or doing something.
Sure.
So how can we get these people out? So I kind of kicked the idea around to Kevin. Hey, maybe we should look at doing a cribbage league or playing
Yeah.
cribbage or something like that. It kind of, again, a slow burn. It's just that idea in the back of the head. And then all of a sudden we moved in here and it's like, yeah, Colin decided he was going to kind of own it and run it for us.
Okay.
And, yeah, it's coming along really good.
Yeah, you had a full parking lot.
Full parking lot.
Well,
Even my father-in-law drives all the way over from Medford with one of his friends just to play cribbage on Thursday afternoons.
That's crazy.
That's awesome. All those tables were full, Josh, and people were playing on the back one. It was crazy.
We're gonna have to add the middle tables here pretty soon.
That's awesome.
nice.
That's
So
great.
yeah, so one of the things was, and actually my wife and I were just talking about this the other day. It's like I want the community to know that we're not just catering to that nerd culture, that nerd community. That the store is open for everybody, whether
Yep.
they're going to come in and play cribbage or
Because you make money off the soda and snacks and
Yeah,
stuff like
yeah.
that. I mean,
they'll come in and they'll buy, I don't know, $50 worth of soda on a Thursday afternoon.
$50 is $50.
Matters not where it comes from as
Yeah.
long as it comes, right? But something we're going to do in March is we're going to do a puzzle race.
I think that's awesome.
So we're gonna use distribution that we have to find some puzzles, and we're gonna bring in some. I think it's 500 or 1,000-piece puzzles. My wife is gonna head this one up. So I had her look in to see if there was any rules on a cash prize for it, and since it's basically a skill-based event and there's no chance for luck.
Okay.
Then we can do cash prizes, and it's not gambling. So there's no drawing of cards, there's no rolling of dice, or there's no...
Well, according to Optimus Prime, all you need is a little energon and a lot of luck.
Right? But so she goes around with her family to some of these other places to do these puzzle races.
Right.
And she decided that she wanted to try one here. So we're going to try to make that happen in March.
Awesome.
That'd be really fun.
I think that'd be great. I know that like the TV Scott Library's done some puzzle stuff. I know the Sawmill's done some puzzle, but I think doing something because they get to take the puzzle with them, right?
Yes.
So
it'll be a 4-person team, and I think it's $25 per team. I think
sure,
they're planning on
That's
doing.
awesome.
And then a cash payout.
And each team takes the puzzle home with them.
That brings in the filthy casuals.
It does.
Mm-hmm. You know what else is really, really, really hot right now?
What's that?
Those murder mysteries in a box or whatever.
Oh yeah.
Where you so
like the exit games and
a little
other
different
ones.
than that.
Yeah.
So
okay.
similar idea, but this is where basically you get a sealed document and it says classified information. You pop it open, and it's all police files and it's all this stuff, and you read this little note and it says, hey, it's cold case, right? So 20 years ago, someone was convicted of a murder. They just discovered there's no way that it's possible this person did it, and here's why, and here's all the evidence. You got to figure out who actually did it. And it's like the stuff that they put in that box is stuff that really makes you think and really question like the reality of the situation, because one of the clues in this one that Christine and I did together was like, it was this news clipping. They had all these news clippings from the murder and the case and all this stuff, and you're reading through and you're like, whatever. Well, one of them I put on the table and I just happened to flip it over and I was looking at the ads. Like there was actual ads in the back, and one of the clues was in the ad, like in the smallest possible spot. And all it was a notice from the city saying this bridge was out. And because that bridge was out, there's no way this guy could have gotten across in the amount of time to murder this person. And I was like, and so we and then you go on to then you scan the QR code, you go on the website and you say why, and then they tell you if you're right or wrong. And if you're right, then you get another clue and you can move on to the next thing and you pop open another thing and you get more clues.
That's fun.
It's really cool. Nice. And they're everywhere. They're at Target, Walmart, Barnes & Nobles, whatever. They're just called like cold case murder mysteries.
I have to look into one or two.
They're very cool. You can do them solo. You can do them by yourself. You can do them in a group of people, whatever. But I mean, that's a party night right there. Like, you have, just have an evening of adults hanging out and just going through murder mysteries. It's fun.
Kevin thought about doing like a murder mystery at one of the cons.
I think that would
go over great.
Awesome. Have like people in around, or like have somebody be the murderer.
Like just gotta play Dread.
Yeah, do it. And so,
doing that at EverCon.
You do it.
I've done some of those huge like murder mystery LARPs where you get a character and you get all this stuff, and it's like you have too many people and it gets a little awkward. And you got one person trying to figure out everything on their own, and it's like whatever. But if you do something really, really like intimate and small, 5 to 10 people, I think that's way more interesting. And it's good too if you have people that don't know each other, so that way they get to know each other, and they may even like bump into each other for the rest of the con, and they'll remember them as somebody else. They'll be like, hey, you're Richter from the Victorian murder mystery, and it's like, you're Sylvia, like that's right, whatever. I don't know. I think those are really fun.
No, that's great. Here is a murder mystery. Who framed Roger Rabbit?
That is a murder mystery. Classic Nintendo game too.
It was Jessica.
That's who murdered Roger Rabbit.
Who framed Roger Rabbit?
Oh yeah, Jessica Rabbit.
Yeah, she's pretty. She's drawn that way.
Yes.
She's hot. She's just. I'm not like that. I'm just drawn that way.
Great movie.
It is a great movie, and you get to see Bugs Bunny and all that. So.
Are you a Roger Rabbit guy, or a Cool World guy?
Ugh.
Little Ralph
so
Bakshi
Frank,
action.
yeah.
Moving on.
So let's wrap this. Let's wrap up the final part of your story here, Frank. Okay. All right. So you get into here. You have to go through and basically put this place together the way that you want it.
Yeah. So the idea was that when we moved into a new place, that I wanted the retail space separate from the play space. Idea being, hey, we can close down the store at 10 o'clock if we want, and if people are still playing a game and they need an hour to finish, as long as one of the team members is willing to stay with them, they can stay and play in the bunker as long as
no getting kicked out.
No getting kicked out.
At some point, we might kick you out.
If it's a good night, no one's getting kicked out.
A lot of our commander nights were here till about midnight.
Yeah.
So on Saturday nights.
That's awesome.
We'll play till midnight.
And what's great is Gesundheit is right across the street.
Gesundheit is right across
Perfect.
the street.
It's closer than what Ballyhoo's is, and they're open
You
later.
could literally stumble back and forth.
Yeah, we're gonna work on it. Work on it with them to have some miniature games over their pool table,
Yeah,
right?
Right, some point. Yeah.
I mean, it's already got the felt, so it looks like a green.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So when we moved in here, they had a little doorway over on the side over there, which
Yeah.
was not cool in my thought because you had to come around the front corner to get in the play area. I'm not dumb.
Oh yeah, I
right?
do remember
was
that.
dumb.
Yeah.
So the first thing I wanted to do is I wanted to open up the center. I wanted a clear
Yep.
shot right down the middle. So we got that put into place. We had to finish the floor because
Heavy
it was an
metal
indoor
or
skate
wizards? Oh, heavy metal or wizards? That's two different.
Oh.
Why are we going two different? That's two different
Wizards
things.
is another Ralph Bakshi movie though.
Oh, that's what we're doing. Oh yeah.
But heavy metal is
I like
a
heavy metal.
series of short stories. Heavy metal is akin to that Love, Death, and Robots on
Yeah.
Netflix. Those are more similar.
I would probably be a heavy metal guy.
I'm a heavy metal guy. That was my
Yeah.
coming of age movie.
Oh yeah,
That
because there
when-
was the naughty
because
movie.
It was in the kids section at Merrill House of Music, and
Yeah.
I was like, "What's this, mommy?" And she's like, "Looks like a kid movie." And I brought it home, and I was like,
That is not a kids movie.
"Why do I feel this way, mommy? This is amazing." Can we
You're
rent-
definitely showing that you're a grower.
you've been renting this every weekend. I
Like
know
if
it's
you
so
love
good.
heavy metal, you don't like wizards. I guess I'd have to watch
I
wizards.
love Wizards. Wizards is great, but I
yeah.
mean, it's a full entire film, whereas heavy metal is ADHD animations you can watch
Yeah.
for 5 minutes and get an entire story.
Yeah.
And it's a great story. They all tie together. It's a wonderful, wonderful movie. But
Yeah.
they're different worlds, I think. I mean, Wizards or the Legend of Orin was like
Fritz
in
the
the 80s.
cat.
Do not. Nah, that's a little weird.
I just did watch the Lord of the Rings from the 70s, the animated
Yeah.
ones. On
Another Ralph
was
Bakshi
it
movie.
Is that on Prime or is that on
Probably.
Max?
Yeah. It's weird. They did
Right.
The Hobbit, they did The
Yeah.
Lord of the Rings, and then they did Return of the King.
Yeah.
That was the 3 animated movies. And
Yeah.
the one in the middle is very much so not like the others.
Yeah. They're
But
good.
all great
So-
movies.
All right, Frank, continue on. So you came in.
Sorry.
No, this is what we do. So
It's all right.
carry on.
So we opened up the door in the center. Had to
Yep.
put a little ramp in because it used to be an indoor skate park back.
Right.
So before we moved in, the prior owner had sold the ramps. So the guys came in and they cut the ramps out. There was a large hole in the middle of the floor.
With a trough.
With
Oh
the
my
trough.
gosh.
Believe
Could
it
have
or
just
not-
pee. If
believe
we
it
would
or
have just
not,
left
they
that
used-
open, we could just pee right there.
They used to sell cattle in here back in the day.
Slaughtered some of them sometimes.
Oh, I believe it, because this is what, Van's Meat Market at one
Van's
point?
Meat Market, yeah.
And so at least the prior owner, he bought the lumber and plywood to finish the floor. So he was supposed to put the floor in. He got busy with some other things, so we took it upon ourselves and we did it. Pretty much took us the month of November. So
Took you the month of
So,
November. Some of us
also-
helped a little bit.
So some of the team members helped
Yeah.
out here, but the main goal I had for the team was to keep the store running
Yep.
in my absence, so I could be over here getting this place ready to go, so we could be in here by Black Friday, and we beat that goal by about 5 days,
Yeah.
I think.
But-
so,
That's crazy.
But it's wonderful. Things are coming along, and now things have progressed enough that you have been able to what?
I have been able to play some games. In my
Play
own
some
store.
games
Isn't
in
that
your
so
own
nice?
store, and as you had mentioned before, you are retired from the working man's world.
I am semi-retired from the working man's world. So
Well, there is no one that you call for a paycheck except for yourself.
that's not entirely true.
Oh.
While I was out today in between my shift here earlier today and coming back.
Superstar Xavier Michaels. If dicks were shaped like grapefruit, Josh would eat breakfast more.
That's probably true.
Okay.
So I actually had to make some.
What?
Actually got to make some pretty large money moves while I was gone.
Oh,
for that
did you?
Yeah. So yeah, there's some other things in play too. besides
Oh,
just
stuff I
running.
don't even know about.
So there was there
You're
was
not
some
privy
stuff
to that
going on,
knowledge.
So yeah, so my wife and I had to make a pretty big decision in a short amount of time. This
Oh,
time.
wow.
Oh, okay.
So it was good though. It's good.
Okay, well, that's good.
That's really good.
That's glad to hear.
That's a lot of good.
Okay.
I'll tell you more after.
Oh, that's. I don't expect you to spill. This is.
it's
This
pretty
is.
exciting. So I'll tell you.
This is not 60 Minutes. I'm not here to get an expose on you. So.
Yeah, so things are good.
Okay, semi-retired. I'm going that you're
semi-
retired
Okay.
until
I'm
I know
only
different.
46, so I can't collect Social Security.
Well,
so I can't
no,
be retired.
but you're a business owner now,
Yes.
and as far as I knew beforehand, you weren't answering to anyone else other than your wife. And we'll figure the rest of that out later. But, and I know sometimes things just happen. I'm a big believer in things happen and they happen for a reason.
Right.
So, and that's probably one of those
Not
things.
only do they happen to it for a reason, but they happen exactly when they're supposed to happen.
Exactly.
And that's something my wife and I were just talking
Second breakfast is the most important meal of the day.
But
Yes.
what about second breakfast? Does he know about second
What
breakfast?
about elevensies?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I like elevensies.
It's like brunch, isn't it?
Yeah, then we have lunch and then what, a mid-afternoon snack?
Yeah. About 1
So
o'clock.
we should watch Lord of the Rings down here, all of it.
Should.
I'm down.
Get a bigger
Then-
TV.
That's usually when I'm like homesick. I'll throw like the whole trilogy
Yeah.
of Lord of the Rings
It's the
in and just
best.
sit and
Yeah,
watch that.
it's the best. Yeah.
If I fall asleep,
I've been
seen
watching
it 100
Pluto
times,
TV.
You know, I can watch it again.
All right, so anyways,
Anyways, moving on.
congratulations. I think this place is wonderful and great. Obviously, you have a lot of things that you're still working on because
It
of
is
other
a
things.
Work in progress.
Because literally, it was, it's 1,000 times better than it was, and it's going to be 1,000,000 times better. I think it's always going to be a work of art. It's always never quite finished.
Yeah, and it's going to evolve over the years too. You know, we're going to decorate it up like it's going to be like a fallout shelter, but I'm sure it'll evolve as time goes on. You know, we might add a few things or change a few things.
I'm not twice the man I used to. I'm 25 pounds less of a man than I was not too long ago.
I mean, as a person,
oh,
not
I'm
physically.
twice the man that I used to be. That's because I'm surrounded by women at work. And they're,
So you've gotten in touch with your feminine side.
I did. It's
He's wearing
it's
pink, for crying out
it's
loud.
Pink Wednesday at work.
Even his tie has a little pink in it.
It does. It came with the shirt.
Yes, look at that.
It came
that.
with the shirt.
Came with the
I
shirt.
made my
Aw,
best
I
man
like
at
that.
my
Little
wedding
sea
wear a
turtles
pink
on there.
tie. He was pissed.
No, it's flowers.
Oh, those aren't sea turtles?
No, there's butterflies.
I see sea turtles.
Okay. No.
Let me see. You're just like, okay, but nope.
Nope. NordCom Game Store or a penis enlargement facility asking for a friend. It depends on what you want and who's here.
Every single comment he makes is about penises. I mean, it's kind of obvious that at this point he's got an obsession.
He does.
Depends. Are the divas in Norcom here?
Well, I'm just wondering if he's just still if he needs a crisp $20 bill or a well-used $20 bill for cuddling. So,
I would assume the well used because they're a little softer on the skin.
yes. All right. Okay. Let's move on. Well, Frank, I think you've done great here again.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's
You know, it's
amazing,
gonna.
man.
You know, there's things that need to get done. You got lighting that's going up.
Yes, I moved the lighting. That was my project for this week because it was
And
pretty.
he took my lighting away from me, and then we had to improvise.
It's all right. We're
So-
going to put
We
some
brought
more
it back.
lighting up.
Oh, we
We're
are.
It's okay,
gonna
we got it
put
back.
some
So the-
tracks up, and we're
Yeah.
gonna have
Well,
some-
and I have the fluorescent lights that I was using in my streaming place, which I don't need anymore. So we're gonna bring those here. I'm gonna bring those so you can use those because they'll be better used there than in that room. So because I'm not using that room for that anymore. But we got ring lights up and all kinds of
I
stuff.
think it's plenty bright in here.
Yeah.
You know what I think is a pretty good board game?
What's that?
What's that? Boop.
Boop is very. I'm excited to play it. I don't know if it's Duke or Boop because if you look at it upside down, it looks like a DOOQ.
Oh.
Boop. It's kind of like.
Oh, you're telling me to carry on.
Oh, it's Boop.
All right.
No, the Stardew Valley board game that's based on a video game.
Oh,
It's actually really good.
the board game. I'd love to
Yes.
play. If you have that, right?
Yep, yep.
We should play that sometime.
That'd be amazing. It's
I
really
think that would
fun.
be great.
You can play it
I
solitaire.
know Jay is a big Stardew Valley guy,
yeah.
and
Yeah.
I think my kids have played it. I've always looked at it.
Yep.
And it looks good. I mean, I like
It's
some of that
very
stuff.
clever. It's a really unique day to basically. It doesn't matter what you do in the game. You can do just like you can in the actual video game, where you can just I'm going to go in the mines and hunt slimes and be a save up money to build my armor up and go hunting and adventuring all day. That's all I want to
Nice.
do. Or you can harvest a farm and do crops, or you can go to town and try to flirt with girls. Like it's literally like you do whatever you want.
And it's
the
cutesy.
game is just there's a timer and you flip a card. Now it's Tuesday. Oh, now it's Wednesday.
So what's the end game?
What? It's I don't know. It's a cooperative game or a competitive game depending on however you want to play it. So it's kind of it's not a legacy game. You play it in one setting, or you can leave it, I guess, and play it the next day. But you're not gonna you don't carry on anything to the next session or anything like that. But it's just a cozy little atmosphere game.
Oh,
of
that'd be
and
fun.
doing whatever you
We
want.
should definitely play that.
It's very cool. Yeah, highly recommended.
All right. Let's move on to talk a little EverCon here.
EverCon.
What the fuck is an EverCon?
What the fuck is an EverCon? EverCon, so that's happening February 28th through March 2nd, 2025. It's 25 years of hoarding fun. It's going to be at the convention center down in Cedar Creek. If you want to get a badge, and once you have your badge, play some events. Oh, this is not supposed to be playing.
You got the right screen on?
Ryan.
I do have the right screen on. You can go to evercon.org and follow the link and get your badge. Play some events. You can also get on there. Hold on. Oh, did I not include the swag bag? Well, there's a swag bag that's available. I did not put the swag bag into my things yet.
It's okay, Ryan.
I know it's okay. But let's talk about some of the stuff that's happening that day. EverCon is that... Jesus, Jay. Don't you have, like, some pallets of food to push around? So let's talk about some of the stuff that's happening there. We have... Right now, there are over 100-plus tabletop games events that are registered.
Holy crap.
Yeah. Plus tons of games that you can check out from the game library from the DC Everest Gaming Club. That's a lot of fun.
NORCOM's got a bunch of demos set up for that.
You do. Oh, we're getting to that. Oh, guess what's next? Tabletop miniatures. So Friday, there's a Warhammer 40K demo happening at 12 p.m.
That'll be me.
Battletech Alpha Strike happening at 12:30 p.m. So they're happening almost at the same time.
Almost.
Same
my
area.
goodness.
Ryan once lifted a suitcase clear over his head. You're just putting stuff on here, so I say it, Jay.
You can just ignore it, you know.
No, I can't. I gotta say this stuff.
He will read whatever is on the prompter.
Whatever's on the prompt, because it's there.
Go fuck yourself, Merrill, Wisconsin. Wait.
Don't put that there. Someone will actually do that. We have Bolt Action. So this is still happening on Friday, the 28th. Bolt Action demo happening at 2 p.m. Malifaux demo happening at 3. We have Underworlds. So that's Warhammer Underworlds, which is an amazing little game.
Amazing.
If you want to play a miniatures game and you enjoy fantasy games, Underworlds is for you. Something that doesn't have a huge investment.
It is the perfect game, Ryan.
It
is a board game. It's dice, it's cards, it's miniatures.
It-
What
it's
more
all
could you
that.
possibly ask for in a game?
That sounds awesome.
Hot chick. Oh, there's probably some hot chick miniatures.
I
Never mind.
guarantee you there's some hot chick miniatures in there.
There's
What's
a
it called?
Battletech.
Warhammer Underground?
Warhammer Underworlds.
Underworlds.
There's a Battletech Mech Mash happening at 7 p.m. Do you know what that is? Is that Ron doing like a event?
Sean, I think. I think
Okay.
It's kind of like a grinder, I think, maybe. I'm not real familiar with
All
that
right.
event.
Saturday on March 1st, there's an American Civil War Blockers Null, which is happening at 9:30 a.m. I guess I'm part of that, along with Christian. I'm doing that.
So you guys gonna
This is a
dress
Civil
up
War.
like Civil War?
He's bringing Civil War stuff.
Nice.
Well, I have a hat, so I have a.
I need to do
Yeah. Well, I can get you. Do you want to be a Confederate or do you want to be a traitor?
I'll get back to you on that one.
No. He's got both.
Maybe a sailor's hat.
No.
No.
Yeah, there's no sailor. There's no sailors in the Civil War, is there?
I mean,
I
sure
know there
is.
was. So there's
That's
bolt
when the
action.
first Iron ships came
Yeah.
about, man.
There's a lot more Navy battles that happened during the Civil War than they ever mentioned because it wasn't. Yeah,
Some of them happened up and down the Mississippi River.
absolutely. There's a bolt action tournament happening at 9:30. What's that about?
That
Other
one,
than bolt
our
action.
friend Chad is running
Okay.
that one, actually. That's going to be more of a fundraiser for a charity, I believe.
Oh
I
yeah,
don't- I
for
don't
like
remember-
veterans or something like that.
Yeah, I don't remember right off which one it was.
I'll
I
have to
could
look that
it
up later, and then maybe next week we'll talk more about that. BattleTech Alpha Strike Grinder. So this is a grinder.
That's the grinder, okay.
All right. Then that's happening at 10 a.m. Noon, there's another Warhammer 40K demo.
Yep.
Then there's HeroClix What If Star Trek happening at 1 p.m.
I'm not familiar with that
Nope,
one.
that is not something that's affiliated with NORCOM. Then there's a Malifaux demo at 1 p.m. Are you doing any more demos on Saturday, or is it just open play demos?
They're going to be demos, but if two people want to play against each other, I can certainly run the demo and they
Oh,
can
I
play
see.
against each other.
I see how this is.
I think
Then
it
there's a
goes
bolt
on
action
into-
demo at 2, and then another 40K Kill Team demo at 4 p.m.
That one's Kill Team. Yeah.
Okay. And then Sunday, there's Space Hulk at 1 p.m. Who's doing Space Hulk?
That is not me.
I'll have to look that up. You can get your badge and register at evercon.org grinder. All right. And let's talk some other events that are happening there. We got Frontline Pro Wrestling.
That's a big one.
Breaking into Broadway Improv, which I'll have a prompt for. The after party, I have a thing coming up for that. There's a cosplay contest. Guest speaker Charles, Moisant is going to be there. He is a comic book animator. He's been there for the past 2 years, and he is bringing Doug Rice again, who worked on Animaniacs. So that's kind of fun. There will be EverCon trivia. There's going to be the EverCon Gamers Gauntlet, which you can
Which
go.
games are in?
There's 10 of the games. I don't know what they are. I'll have to look that up.
Yeah, we have it. We have it on our page. I don't know
Yeah,
if
I
you
just
know.
didn't grab that on there.
We're
Plus,
unprepared tonight.
I'm not unprepared. I only have so much time.
Oh,
And then there's going to be Dread that's going to be happening up on the stage. And let's take a look at breaking into Broadway. Josh, can you talk a little bit about this?
So there's a few things that are really, really exciting. I think the frontline pro wrestling and the breaking into Broadway are something that are brand new to EverCon this year. We have done wrestling in the past.
Yep.
But this year we're going to have some real professional wrestling. That's a huge, huge uptick in like the standard of quality. We made a deal with probably the fastest up and coming wrestling group in all of Wisconsin.
Absolutely.
They're growing by leaps and bounds. They started in Marshfield. They've grown to expand all the way across all of central Wisconsin. They're expanding an entire brand into Wausau. So now wrestling leagues, and this is indie wrestling I'm talking here, professional wrestling, like every group of wrestling companies, they do a show a month, or they try to do like TV, they try to do like some backstage segments. You think of TNA Wrestling or Ring of Honor or like GCW, these they're considered smaller professional wrestling shows that are not quite as big as WWE, not quite as big as New Japan, not quite as big as AEW, but like they're getting there. Frontline Pro is creating a product in central Wisconsin that right now the quality is of a standard where you might honestly be tricked into thinking you're watching a TV show, because
absolutely.
their shows and the amount of bookings that this Ben Monty has taken on this year is insane. Like 80 plus shows for the year. Like they're doing practically every other weekend. Every 14 days there's another TV taping. There's more shows they're doing. When they do the EverCon stuff, they're going to not only do 2 shows from Friday night and Saturday night, I believe from 6 to 9 p.m. It's like 6 to 8 p.m. They're short and sweet shows. They'll be 90 minutes to 2 hours. That's what they're doing.
Okay.
But they're also going to do some matinees on Friday and Saturday. And so the amount of quality that you're going to get at EverCon this year is going to be pretty freaking amazing.
Yeah.
Like really, really good show.
And
really
Frontline
good stuff.
Pro is going to be at the
They're
Elks
going to be
Lodge
in the Elks Lodge this Saturday night.
Yeah.
In Wausau. So they're already starting to promote the EverCon swing, and they're calling our EverCon wrestling show, which by the way is titled Recon at EverCon. They're calling it their WrestleMania of the year.
That's huge.
They're calling it the WrestleMania of the year. They
So
wanted.
do you watch these guys on TV?
Yeah, well, right now YouTube
yeah.
is their weekly program, but they have an hour-long TV program on YouTube right now that they're looking to syndicate. And once they syndicate, the sky's the limit. They'll be traveling around the country. But the quality of the show is what's really unique, because they have unique characters that are specific to the show. They have storylines that are specific to the show. They don't just bring in random indie guys. They don't just have really great matches. It's like every match counts, and it's towards a storyline that's building. It's basically what we tried to do. If we didn't have kids and lives and work, we could have maybe put something like that together eventually. But Frontline Pro is a big deal. That's going to be a huge, huge, huge addition to EverCon this year. And the coolest part about this is that you do not have to pay anything to see the Frontline Pro shows. Anybody that has a badge that comes into EverCon can come in and walk right in and watch a wrestling show.
So there isn't like an upcharge.
They're
It's
completely
it's included
included
in your badge.
Yeah,
but you have to buy a badge.
That's the
buy a
one
badge.
thing about EverCon that I know we're going to struggle with this every year, is trying to be inclusive with everything. So every event that's going to happen, and there's like tons of people that have won. Like, well, we'll do an event at EverCon, but we'd like to charge $5 or $6, and we're always like, can you not charge the $5 or $6? Because we want it to be included, so that when everybody comes in with that badge, it's universally accepted across the entire convention center. That's the trick.
So
doing that 20 years from now, we may run into some problems, but You can't
Well,
do that at Gen Con. You
no.
definitely can't do that at MGC. You can't do that at any other conventions I've been to because there will be a charge at the door. Like, I'm sorry, the after party is an additional $10 per night or whatever. I'm sorry, an additional $10 for a ticket to watch a wrestling show. That happens at other shows. Like EverCon, we want it to be everyone's con.
Yeah. So we have basically bought the show from Frontline Pro.
Yeah.
So we paid him to put on the show. We gave whatever it is, and then he takes up whatever else is left. He might make some money off of autographs or something like that. I don't know how.
They're going to do a merch table.
Yeah, merch
couple
tables,
merch tables, I
stuff
believe,
like that.
It's gonna they're gonna come across, and then we'll find out how it is and how valuable it is, and then we'll move on. What we want to do is establish a relationship.
Yep.
If they bring in hundreds of people that are just like, we want a badge just to watch the wrestling.
Yep.
And then next year he says, look, I brought in 1,000 people just by myself for the wrestling thing.
Yep.
Like, let's make a deal. Let's work together, and it'll be more.
Yep.
We'll see.
Yeah.
Or it's like last year, we had 50 people maybe scattered around a wrestling ring, and the wrestling shows were not up to par what we would hope for. And so, then at that point, it's like, take it or leave it, buddy. Like, that's as much as it's worth to us because it's only bringing in 50 people, or who knows. So people are looking for something to do between games,
But this is going to be its third year, but I feel like in its third year, people are going to expect to see it also.
True.
So
and the quality that they're going to see is going to be much bigger than before.
Yeah, and so I think it's going to be good. I think it's going to be great.
The breaking into Broadway is something that I'm really excited for because we've never done anything quite to this level before. We've never done like an improv show where they're going to be like, this is going to feel like a real, like, bigger convention. Gen Con, if you walk around the halls of Gen Con, there's people that are off in the corner, a guy with a mandolin and then someone dancing, and they're hitting on a drum, and they're like, hey, come and see our show tonight at 8, and they're just doing a little action thing or whatever. And then you'll see another medieval troupe over in the corner, and they're doing some more music and dancing, and they're like, we're going to sacrifice this pirate tonight. Come and watch us make them walk the plank, and little things like that. So this is going to be something in that manner where we're going to have an actual improv group in. They're going to do some gaming-related improv. They're going to do some wrestling-related improv. Our good friend Nate the Great, Nathan Grunman, is the one that's kind of put it together. But the most exciting part about this is that Leva Bates, who is a professional wrestler, who's also an actress. She's done multiple movies. She's been in lots of different things, TV shows, reality TV shows, and all this stuff. She's coming in. She's flown in from her home just to come to hang out with us for the gaming convention. And we got her a hotel room.
Yep.
And so she's in. She's like, I'm going to do it. I'll be a part of it. And so she's going to be a part of the improv. She's a big nerd. She plays D&D. So she's like, I love game conventions. That's my favorite thing to come to. And so she just wants to be there and wants to be a part of it.
Yep, and I feel that it's one of those things where slowly but surely EverCon becomes one of those things where people who want to attend because they've heard about it, they find out how much fun it is, and things to that aspect. So bringing in someone like Leva Bates is great because hopefully it just shows that you can come in this way and just have a good time, and
it's going to be awesome because I really do feel like every year we've grown a little bit, we've added a little bit here and there. It's like you can game and you can set up your whole schedule to just jump from game to game to game. You can go and do the vendor hall. You can buy a whole bunch of stuff. You can go home with your your big wins for the weekend and say like, this is my scores for the weekend. But you can also go and just have fun the whole time. Like every corner you turn around, there should be something to do.
Right. And I think I never want to take away from the gaming part of the convention, but
Obviously
I
not.
want to be more of an entertainment convention.
Right.
In that there's always that something to do.
We can add to the show. We can add aspects to the show, but never forget what got us to the game to begin with. Gaming is going to be our heart and soul. That's definitely what we need to do. And if all of those things fail, we always had to keep the core gaming.
Right.
But it's always fun, in my opinion, because however many people come to a game, there's always those moms and dads who are just there because their kids are there. There's always those friends that are there with their friends because they didn't want to come alone and stuff. And they're like, well, can we go to this wrestling show?
Yeah.
Can I watch this improv thing? Can I go in the anime room? Like, can we actually go do some other thing? Can I go do that by myself while you're gaming? Like,
the video game interactive
video
game
can I go play some arcade
museum
machines? Can I go play a pinball machine?
Who doesn't like video
Go
games?
sit in the video game hall for all day.
Yeah.
All weekend. That's all some people do.
We're gonna have 100+ machines in there again this year. So
it's crazy.
Yeah, it's gonna be good. I'm really excited for it. I love seeing it grow every year, and some of the best things that I get from EverCon every year is people with their opinions, and obviously we get a little feedback that's not always the best. Like, hey, I really liked this when you did this in the past. I really didn't like this year, whatever. But like, such a huge majority of it is positive. And Dan Lucen from the Midwest Gaming Classic, who has been coming, this will be his third year coming to our little show, which I always feel so blessed to have him there because he's like, his show's 30,000 people. He goes to like the Oregon gaming conventions, and he goes to Retropalooza, and he goes to these huge ones that are like 20, 30,000 people, and that's worth it to him. But our silly little convention here in central Wisconsin, he's like, it's my favorite one because it's so intimate and it's so chill, and you guys are just fun, and you guys have fun the whole weekend, and it's not stress. No one's yelling at each other, and I'm like, I couldn't imagine being pissed off all weekend. Like, oh, it's another convention. I'm going to be pissed because things aren't good and whatever. And it's like, we just roll with it. Yeah. If the numbers are down, who cares? Less for us to do. Numbers are too high. Yeah, there's too much to do, but now we know for next year.
As long as we can pay the bills.
Yeah, I mean, certainly, of course. But I mean, we never like, I don't know. We just have such a good time. And in 2023, the first time MGC came, we invited them to come to have a booth just to spread awareness about their convention, sell some things here and there. And he literally pulled me off to the side and he's like, "You honestly saved me." Like, I was so fed up with gaming because all we do is conventions and all we do is jump from one and promote one, and we do this and we make connections and networking all the time. He's like, "This was just about gaming," and we just hung out and played games all weekend. I'm like, He's like, "I've never had a more chill, relaxing weekend in my life." And I said, "This is great." And he's like, "You've actually rejuvenated my love for this. Yeah. I've forgotten why I did conventions to begin with." And it's like, don't lose that. Yeah. Don't lose why you do this, because the moment that you make it your 9 to 5 and you make it just to make money and whatever, you've already lost it.
Yep. Absolutely.
Do it for the love of gaming.
For the love of gaming.
The love of gaming.
All right. And a big thing that we're doing again this year is the EverCon after party. 10 p.m. till midnight on Saturday. It's a free entry, but you got to have a wristband with DJ 780 Racer.
780 Racer, a good friend of mine.
You have to register for it, and registration can happen right there at EverCon Central. But you can't. The badge gets you in, but you have to have a wristband on to be part of the party. So
is that because there's beer?
That's a separate wristband. There's that too.
Yeah, we just want to make sure that everybody's got a wristband. That's at the
That's all.
party.
And some of it's to keep track of how many people we had and things like that. There's a couple things like that, because if no one cares about this, the after party, then maybe it's not something we need.
However, it doesn't cost us anything.
No, it doesn't really cost us much of anything. But
it doesn't.
I'm just
we could even do it ourselves. So this is the thing. Just as a selfish thing, and I'm sorry we're way off topic here.
That's what we're here for.
This is a selfish thing, but I loved the after party at EverCon because then I didn't have to go to an after party. I didn't have to leave to go to a bar to brave the cold or go to this thing, or like, oh, we're doing this thing at the bar across the like a couple blocks away, and then you're drinking and you're having a good time, getting a little buzz, and then you're like, I don't have to get back to the hotel. Whatever. Having it in the convention center itself just made everybody stay there and have fun there at the convention. It was just a way to kick back and just not worry about the games, not worry about who's running what. We just sit back, listen to music, and just goof around. Yeah. It was perfect.
Well, and
it was so much fun.
But if people prefer us to do just more gaming events and they just want to game till midnight, that's fine. Friday nights, we're actually going to be open till midnight.
Yep.
As the convention. And you can do events and you can game till midnight instead of 10 o'clock.
Yep.
So there's less rush.
Yep.
So you can definitely be playing more stuff or hanging out or doing something. The bar's going to be open that night too.
Yep.
So
a little more laid back, a little more chill. It's going to be fun. It's going to be such a great time.
It's going to be a good time. And it's expanding. I mean, I don't want to do 4 days of EverCon. I'd rather do 3 solid packed days of EverCon.
True, yeah.
But maybe at some point, if we hit the 5,000 people mark, we're definitely going to have to look at a fourth one. But going to midnight is really a good thing, and maybe we got to expand Sunday sometime too.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea. The Sunday is definitely the
Sunday's doable now that I'm out of the factory.
I know, right?
Everyone
and
wants
maybe
to
it
wrap
just
up their
goes
stuff,
later because it gets wrapped up and people are done by the afternoon, and maybe we got to do it where we're open later. I don't know.
Maybe
we'll have to see.
We'll see. Even Gen Con though, by Sunday by 2 or 3 o'clock, you're like,
most people are like, we're getting out of here.
Home.
Vendors want to leave.
Vendors want to leave.
Oh, trust me, I know vendors want to leave.
and
Because
they're trying to.
By the time I'm done doing demos all day, I'm ready to get out.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
definitely.
believe that.
Yeah, that's Sunday night, so it's a rat race. But yeah, no, I think there's ways to expand, even without growing it another day. There's ways to expand. So.
Absolutely. All right. We're going to take just a moment of a break, and we're going to set up Boop. We're going to play some Boop. And we're going to actually, as our little break, we're going to watch the latest quest.
An Evercon tale.
An Evercon tale. A goblin's quest.
A
A goblin's quest. I'm the goblin.
Ryan's the goblin.
You haven't seen this video, have
think
you?
I've seen this
Oh,
one.
man.
Oh, my.
I'm gonna have to rewatch this after I get home.
You might have to.
You might have to on there. All right, we'll be right back.
We pick back up with the wizard, who is still in pursuit of the bard. The wizard is becoming increasingly worried as he seems to have become lost. Even if the wizard and bard have had their differences, the wizard still considers him a friend. Even jumping through different planes of existence, he could still not find the bard. When suddenly, hey! A goblin hops out of a hole claiming to have information about the wizard's friend. Do you recall that displacement illusion spell, he asked? Well, did you know that the displacement illusion is a 4th level bard spell?
While wandering through the forest himself, struck down the wizard in his bitter waged battles.
The bard was only level 2! The wizard can't believe what he's hearing. The goblin asks the wizard to join him on his own quest for the truth. He claims he got something big in the works and would love to share the booty with the wizard. The wizard accepts and joins the goblin on his quest. And so the goblin continued to share his tale of...
And you shut up! I'm gonna tell it from now on, and this is it! I'm gonna tell my side of the story!
Well, I never.
Pause! Hey, you remember this? These two running into each other? Guess what? I was here! What about the goblin? Why don't I get a quest? You know what? They never include me in anything. Did you hear about the bard quest? It's because I'm a half-goblin, isn't it? It's because I'm a half-goblin. They talk about the wizard's quest. They talk about the scribe's quest. Pause! And I was in this scene. And here's the thing. Pause! Even these two jokers, do you remember them? They get a part in the movie. It'll be okay, buddy.
Don't go
Half goblin. I'm not even a full goblin, okay?
I wouldn't include you either.
But I'm only half goblin. Hello? 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 Hello?
Oh, fine then. It's the Goblin's Quest. An Evercon tale.
It's the Goblin's Quest!
Yes! I get
Not
my
the
shirt!
Scribe's
I
Quest,
get my
or the
story
Bard's
now!
Quest. It's the Goblin's Quest.
Yeah!
Finally, the Goblin has his time in the spotlight. I'm feeling the groove. This Evercon tale will be a legend unfold. It's the Goblin's Quest. Who needs the rest when the Goblin is easily the best? La-da-dee-dee-doo-la-dee-bop. Now that the Goblin's here, this scene will be sure to pop. Now the Goblin's here, this scene will be sure to pop. Goblin's here, the scene will be sure to pop.
Oh, hey, here we go!
All right, and we are back, and we have Boop. So let's go. Let's take a look at some of the components here.
So what we have is we have Boop.
A very thinky game for two clever cats.
Two clever
Oh, we're clever cats. I don't know about that.
All right, so what we have here is some cool little cutout kittens.
Okay.
And what we got to do is we got to try to graduate the kittens into cats. And then the cats, we got to try to line up 3 cats to win the game.
All right.
We got this nice little padded bed here. So the cats are going to jump onto the bed. It makes a nice little frame for them, see?
Oh, yeah.
Cat
Actually, I think I'm going to go over to this one here.
with the curtains
Yeah,
there.
just shoop. Oh, look at that. Okay.
So it kind of makes a grid. You can see all the stitching on here makes
Yep.
a grid. So what happens is when you're going to start by playing your kittens, but every time you put a kitten on a square, if you put another kitten adjacent to it, whether it be your opponent's or your own, you get to push all those kittens one square away. So like if I say those 2 are on there, and I would place this guy here, I would push this guy away, and this guy would fall off.
No.
And then he comes back into your pool, and he's got to go back on again. So you can mess with your opponent. So the way you get 3 in a row is you got to kind of push them. So like this guy here, say I had these guys set up like this somehow,
Yeah.
and I had to get that 3rd one in a row to graduate them to a cat. I would have to put them here to push that one in line.
Oh.
Meanwhile, I'm trying to push my opponent off the bed. So if you run out of kittens, you can automatically take one of your kittens off, and you can graduate them to a cat.
Okay.
So you take one off, put them into your side pool, and you put a cat into your pool. And your next turn around, you can play a cat.
Okay.
So kittens can only push kittens,
Okay.
and cats can push kittens and other cats.
Oh.
So if I got a big fat cat on there and you play a kitten, your kitten will not push that cat.
Well, that makes sense.
Yes, because they're big and they're fat.
Yeah.
Have you ever
Little
seen my cats?
Garfields.
My cats are very fat at home. I have 2
So-
of them, and they're both fat.
Couple little. That is a cat. That is a kitten.
That is a
But look at this. There's a little butt in there.
Yeah, they're
I
pretty
think
cute.
that's pretty good.
So I was playing this game at we had a balloon drop here for some kids for kind of a private family thing for my family. And I actually taught my wife's cousin how to play this game. It was the first time we played it.
Okay.
And I beat him 2 times in a row, and then he wouldn't play it with me anymore, but he wanted to buy a copy of the game.
Nice. When you play a game and you lose, and they're like, nah, we're going. And it's done by Smirk and Dagger. That's fun, because they're the ones who did Cutthroat Caverns, I believe, right?
I'm not familiar with that.
That's, yeah, Cutthroat Caverns.
But yeah, so it's a real simple
And
game.
the Candyman. It's like Candyland, but you can eat the. Anyways, they did a bunch of different games, bunch of horror games. So
So it's pretty simple. It's literally pretty much one-page rules, I would say.
Okay. Yep.
Maybe 2 pages. If you put it all on one big sheet, it would be 1 page.
1 page. I like that. Maybe
simple.
we should start a game company called One Page Rules. Everything is 1 page.
Well, I tell you what, most of these miniature games we play, if we would just make a 1-page, maybe double-sided cheat sheet, most of these miniature games we play are super easy to
Yeah.
play.
Yeah.
I don't know why these manufacturers.
I don't know
do
either.
that.
I don't know either. It's crazy.
They could just dumb it down and it would be super easy for everybody. So, Ryan, you ready to play some Boop?
I'm ready to play some Boop. Let's boop it up.
I'll tell you what, I'm going to let you go ahead and place your first kitten.
Oh, that sounds terrible. I can place it anywhere.
Anywhere on the bed.
Okay.
Anywhere you like. The idea is to get 3 kittens in a row.
Okay, I'm going to go
Get 3
there.
kittens in a row, and you'll graduate them to a cat. You
Okay,
get 3 cats in a row, and
I
then
put my kitten on the bed.
Okay. So now I'm going to be mean to you, and I'm going to place my kitten right here, and I'm going to push your kitten 1 square away.
Okay, that's fine.
And now it's back to you.
Now it's back to me. Okay, what if I do this?
Then it's going to push your kitten 1 square away.
Perfect.
That is outstanding. You want to see something fun now?
Yeah,
I'm going to place my kitten right here, and I'm going to push your kittens even farther away.
that's okay with me, because I'm going to place one here and push you off there
Right
and
off
you
the
there.
bed? That is super rude of you.
I'm a cat.
You're a cat.
I'm a Garfield.
Okay, so I am going to go ahead and place my kitten here. I'm going to push you that way.
Okay.
This guy this way.
Okay, that sounds like a good plan. I'm going to push. I'm going to put a guy. I don't want him to go off. I'm going to put one here. He's going to go here, and he's going to go here.
Yep.
All right, go ahead
All right, and I'm going to put my kitten right here.
and push
pushing
me.
him
Oh,
off and him off.
oh,
He's gonna
it goes diagonal too.
Yes, you can go diagonal too.
Oh,
They have to move 1 square away, so wherever you place that one, they go away. So if they're on an angle, they get pushed off on an angle.
so does the 3 count on an angle then too?
Yes, any way you can get 3 in a row. Doesn't matter if it's straight, up and down, left and right, or diagonally.
This is a little more complicated.
It's a little bit
This is
challenging.
nice, actually.
I tell you what,
I'm gonna do that just to, because then that'll go there.
when I first
and
played
that'll
it,
go
I'm
there?
like, man, that's just a simple little kid's game.
No, then you played
And
it.
it was 30 minutes in, I think, before the first game was done.
Sure.
So I am going to go right here.
You're gonna
I'm gonna
push
push
me
this guy away.
over there. Okay. I am going to. I'm gonna go right here. Push
You're
that
gonna push
guy
another
off.
kitten off.
Yep. Nope.
alright?
This is on purpose.
All right, I'm going to go here, and I'm going to push that kitten off.
Wow,
that
it
way.
seems like we're in a pushing
I'm gonna
match.
well, it's kind of the idea, because you got to push the other guy off while you're trying to line up your own.
I get that.
But you got to play defense and offense at the same time.
Right? I get that. And I'm kind of like, I'm going to do this, push that guy,
Ooh,
that guy.
that was like a
that
hand grenade
guy.
going off. Right
That
there.
was. It's a war game. It's a war game without
is.
dice.
What do I want to do here?
You got to be looking like 6 steps ahead.
Yeah,
And you got to be almost envisioning how this will work.
it's definitely a game for you, Ryan, because you like to play multiple steps ahead usually in the games I've played you in the past.
Yeah.
I'm going to go right here.
Okay.
I'm going to push him this way and him this way because we were on an angle.
Yeah.
He's going to get pushed off because we were on an angle.
Yep.
And he's going to get pushed here.
Oh, man. I'm feeling the burn. I am feeling a burn. I almost want to continue with this angled thing here. Just because it's going to cause more disruption. So that's going to go
Oh,
there.
man, look
That's
at you
going to go off. That's going to go off. Okay, I got this.
And then this one here can't go angle because you're in the way, so you can either put him here or here.
Oh, so it doesn't keep pushing?
No.
Okay. Got it. This is a good game.
I'm telling you, man.
I'm gonna need a. How many of these How many of these are you
They
ordering?
They are sold out. I'm gonna
Jeez.
order like 6 of them because I want a copy for my house.
I'm gonna get a copy. I would love to play this with my kids
Yes, it's super easy, but it's challenging all at the same
Yeah.
time.
because I think they would laugh. I can hear Wyatt laughing already because he's
Yeah.
pushing my cats off.
I just want to laugh at you right now.
I bet you do.
I think I'm gonna go right here, and I'm gonna push you this way, and this way, and this way. These are some mean little kittens just pushing each other off the bed.
They are. I noticed that. So I guess if I go here, this doesn't push this, or does it? Because it'll stop that. This will have to go a different way.
It'll push them here because it would be away.
If I went here,
Yep.
so would it be here,
It'll push it
here,
away.
or
So
here?
If it normally it would be able to go here, it would have to go up here.
It would have to go up here. Okay, I'm just trying to pre-play this, and if I go here, this will push this here, here, and yours off too,
Yes.
right? Okay.
Yes.
I'm just trying to going through all the steps here to make sure I understand what I'm doing on there. So, I think, but if I go here, whoops, that'll push this here, and then your guy off.
Off, yep.
Perfect. Go ahead, Frank.
Okay. So I am going to play a little bit of defense here now.
You're going to need to.
I'm going to go right here, and I'm going to push him off,
And him off.
and he's going to get pushed up over here.
Ooh. Excellent.
You would think so.
Mm-hmm. No, I'm not opposed to what just happened. I'm not opposed at all. I'm going to go... I'm going to go here. It's going to push it here and that there.
That works.
That works for me.
That works for you. I'm going to go right here. It's going to push this one this way, this one this way, and that one that way.
I'm going to go here. It's going to push that way. And that should
kick
go
him off,
off. Okay.
I'm going to put him here, pushing him there, and him right there.
Okay. I am... trying to see what best suits me here. Because if I do that...
It's like chess.
It is.
Who'd have thought playing with little wooden cats would be so much fun?
Yeah. I'm going to actually put this here. So he'll fly off that way. He's going to go this way. He's going to go this way. Let's see if that was terrible of me to do.
That was interesting, Ryan.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes you got to do the interesting things just to throw it out, so that way it doesn't seem like you're following a pattern. That's why I don't always win games, because I'm trying other things. I'm not. It's not always about winning. It's about having fun and trying different things. And I think some people forget that.
I'm going to go here.
Yeah.
Pushing him this way, and him off.
Okay. Definitely like what you did. Because that's going to do that. That's going to do that.
So you're thinking ahead already.
Yeah, I'm going to do...
Oh,
I'm going to go
like
right
a
in the
grenade,
middle.
right in the middle.
I'm going to do that. That.
Oh,
There's
man
that.
alive.
And that moves that there. I'm all good with that. I like that.
Man alive.
You have to do something now.
I do have to do something.
You have to do something. So so what is how do we win?
You got to get 3 of your cats. In
Okay, in a
A row.
row.
So you gotta
Jesus,
graduate-
this game could go on for a
you gotta
while.
graduate these
Oh
kittens
man.
into
Okay,
cats.
okay. I must have missed that. You probably said that, but
I said that like twice.
it doesn't matter. I probably wasn't
I'm going to
listening.
go right here.
That's probably what
I'm
you
gonna
needed to
push
do.
him here and him back there.
Ooh, that was probably a good move. Except, boom. That's gonna go there. He's gonna go off. All right, Frank, what you got going?
I'm going to go right here. And that's going to push him here. Oh, that was a cat, sorry. There, and there.
Looking at the possibilities. possibilities here. If I don't do something right.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun dun dun. And you don't want to push them certain ways. That causes other issues. That's going to go off. Gotta push them away. I feel I gotta do something here. So if I were to, I feel you're gonna have your first cat, and like at some point it just has to happen, right?
Yep. It's pretty much
It
inevitable.
just
at some
has
point
to
it's going
happen. But that's okay. But if I should just do it just and see what happens, right?
Yeah, that's all you can do sometimes.
Or I should just do a game clear. And just clear your board.
What did you do that for, Ryan?
Just to clear it.
That was not,
Sometimes you just gotta clear it.
that was not
Sometimes
nice.
you just gotta make a few
But
sacrifices.
I tell you what's going to happen.
I know something's gonna
I'm
happen.
going to go right here. I'm going to boop you off, and I'm going to boop him in line.
Yep.
Gives me 3 kittens in a row, and that's going to make them into a cat. So these come off.
Yep.
They go over here, and I get a cat in my pool now. So these 3 have graduated into a cat.
So you can't use them at all
I
now.
can. I can still use them.
Oh.
Let me double check that.
Okay.
Make sure you can still use them. After grouping, check to see if you have 3 kittens in a row. Getting 3 of your kittens that are lined up in a row, horizontally, vertically, or diagonally, graduates all 3 into cats. Remove the kittens from the board and out of the game. So they are out of the game.
Oof.
And now I have a big fat cat and 2 more kittens.
Okay. And then we gotta get 3 big cats in a row, huh?
3 big cats in a row.
All right. So I'm gonna go here, boop him off. He's gonna move there. Okay.
Okay.
We're just gonna start being aggressive right there. So I need to get a cat.
The other thing too is to get all your kittens on the bed so you don't have any kittens left, and then you get to take 1 kitten off and graduate it into a cat.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So that's kind of one of those things too. Okay.
That's one of those things. So I'm going to go right here, and I'm going to boop you that way, and that one
Put that
off.
off there. All right. I'm going to do this, which moves that there, and that there, and this.
I should have 3 cats to replace the 3 kittens. 3 kittens come off, they graduate to 3
3 cats. Gotcha. Okay. Not just 1 cat.
Not just 1 cat, 3
Yeah,
cats.
they're all older now. All right, go ahead.
All right. So I'm going to go right here, and I'm going to boop you that way.
I'm not opposed to that. I am not opposed to that at all. I am. I'm gonna go. I'm actually gonna go here. I'm gonna move him there, which might be dangerous.
Might be dangerous.
I'm gonna move. He has to go diagonal, or he just has
Yeah,
to move away.
he has to go diagonally, so he has to move away. So
Yeah.
if you dropped him here, he's got to
That's
go
fine.
away. Yeah.
Okay, that's okay. That's okay.
I think I need a big fat cat right here.
Ooh. But I can't push him.
You cannot push the cats with kittens.
Cannot push the cat with the kittens. So I'm gonna push your kittens with kittens, and right off.
That was not nice, sir.
It's not supposed. It's not a nice game.
So I am going to go. I think I'm going to go right here. I'm going to push your kitten this way and this one off.
That is okay with me. So I'm gonna go here and push him off.
I'm going to go right here. I'm going to push that kitten that way. This guy here, I have choice. I can go here or here because that one's in the way.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go here with him. And this guy's going to get pushed up over there.
Okay. I need a push. Because if I go here, I have to push that one somewhere, right?
Yep. Has to go on a diagonal because the other kitten is blocking it.
Has to go on a diagonal. Okay. Just gonna blow him up.
Wow, that was not very nice of you, Ryan.
It's meant to not be nice.
That was not
Sometimes
nice
you
at
just
all.
gotta blow them all up so you can see everything. What are you gonna do?
I don't know what I'm going to do at the moment. I think I'm going to put a kitten right here. Push this guy that way and this guy that way.
Okay. Put him there. Put him there.
Well, that's just fun.
Bet it is.
I'm going to put a cat right there. I'm going to push you back that way and that guy that way.
Good. That's what I was kind of hoping for. You want to know why?
Because you have your 8th one to put on now.
Boom, and that's just going to move him there. And now I get to replace one of
your kittens with a cat.
my kittens with a cat. And kittens cannot push cats.
So what you do is you remove one from play.
Does it matter which
and then
one?
Your kitten will or your cat will be played next time. So you just pick
Oh.
any one you want comes off.
Okay.
Then
Out
it
of the
goes
game.
Out of play.
He's out of play.
And then you got a cat.
And now I have a cat. I'm going to move these cats over here so I'm not messing with those cats. This is a great game.
Yeah, I told you.
I never, ever would have expected this to be this
Put
great.
This guy here, I'm going to push your kitten off, and I'm
That's
going to
fine.
push my fat cat this way.
I'm okay with that. I really am. Just trying to play a little. So what happened? So if I have my cat and my last kitten on, then one of the kittens turns into a
Then
cat
another
too?
kitten turns into a cat, yep.
All right, sounds good. I'm going to blow up these cats.
No.
Yes.
No. That
It
was
sounded
not-
like fun.
That was not
It
nice.
sounded like fun. It sounded like a lot of fun to me. 'Cause I'm fun like that.
I think we got to go here, push him, boop him, and boop
Boop
him
'em.
off.
That's fine. I'm cool with that. I'm a cool kitten like that.
You're
Ah,
a you're a
cool kitten.
cat.
I'm a cool cat. I'm a cool cat. I'm all
Challenging, though.
I am. This is a lot more challenging than I thought it would be. I'm actually going to do this so that way you can't cause other issues. So this one and this one's going to move
Yep,
then?
you'll pick an angle either here or here, and the same for the other one.
So he's going to go there. And he's got to move away, right?
Yep.
So he's going to move there.
Okay.
Because I don't like him there.
I'm going to go ahead and place this guy. I want to put him there, bump him off, but I'm not sold if that's the right thing to do or not. So I'm going to go
You know what I like about this game?
here.
Is we could smack talk each other
Oh, yeah.
about this. This is a good smack talk game.
All day long. You can
All day. Okay, so you're putting him there?
No, I put him here.
Oh,
and
put him there.
I
I'm
booped
putting.
him
Okay,
that way,
gotcha. I gotcha.
'cause I can't boop your cat, and I can't boop
You
my
can't boop the cats. So we got to boop some other stuff here. What else can we boop? Can't boop things there. So we need to make some stuff not happen, is what I'm hearing. So we're going to go here. That's going to move this guy there.
Interesting.
And that is everyone.
That is everyone. So on your next turn, you'll get to graduate.
So I can choose one.
Yep.
And I'm going to choose this one.
Perfect.
And he goes away.
So I am going to go right here. bump him.
Perfect.
Giving you a kitten back. And now I am all out of kittens.
Oh, son of a bitch.
I get to graduate one of my cats into a kitten, and I'm going to choose this guy, right?
Mm-hmm. Doesn't he come out on the next time?
Oh, yep. So
Yep. All right. No, that's all right. Making sure we're all on the same level here. All right. So we got to make some stuff happen or unhappen here. He's gonna go angle. We don't want that. That's gonna cost that. I'm just looking at all of the options here. So I think I need to explode this area and make him go here, make him go here, and then he goes here.
Yep.
I don't know if that was good or not. So.
I would say probably not. Because I have one cat to play. That means all my kittens are going to be on the board, and I'm going to get to graduate.
Yeah,
another
but
kitten.
if you place him, well, maybe, yeah. I don't know if yeah. You just got to place.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So I got to decide where I want to place my cat. I think I want to go. That'll boot the fat cat this way. And he can't go diagonal, so the only spot he can go is right there.
Okay. This doesn't cause anything?
Nope.
Nope. All right.
So now I'm all out of kittens again, so I get to graduate one of my kittens. I'm going to take this guy over here into a cat.
That means we got to move some stuff off of here. So we're going to explode.
You're going to explode my cats.
I need to. This is going to go there. This is going to go up there.
Yeah, and then my cat and my kitten are going to move. Nice.
Yeah, needed to do that.
That needed to be
Oh,
done.
and look.
Hey, look, you can graduate another kitten.
I think I'm going to graduate one on the corner. Go ahead. Make my purr. You're definitely winning here.
I am going to place him on the corner. It's going to boop him this way and him this way. And I have cats, so I won't graduate a kitten.
Kind of just want to push people. Right. That's going to do that. That's
damn
going to
you,
do
Ryan.
that. And then this can go either angle, right?
Either side, yep.
Let's make him closer to the edge.
One step closer to
And
the
that means
edge.
I'm out.
You're out, so you can graduate one, yes.
Catching up to you, Frank.
Yep.
Better
it
be
happens.
careful.
It happens.
Better be careful. I get smarter the more I play.
That's usually how this game goes. So I am going to go right here with the fat cat. Do I want to go there? No, I want to go here. Gotta push him that way.
Mm-hmm.
Him this way.
Mm-hmm.
And that kitten that way.
Yep. That was pretty smart there, Frank. It's almost like you knew what you were doing.
I have my moments.
Yeah. I've been known to
I
have
tell you
those
what, though,
too.
you know what's the best about doing this late at night, Ryan?
What's that?
I don't have to be up at 4:15 tomorrow morning.
I don't have to be to work till 8:30. I used to be to work at 4 o'clock in the morning.
When you were a champ?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's horrible,
Six
isn't it?
6 days a week.
That's horrible.
I got to sleep in on Sundays on my 7th day because we didn't have to be there till 5.
Wow, that's sleeping in.
That's sleeping in. Sometimes you just don't know what you got until it's
Yeah.
gone.
25 years in that place. I think I spent 15 of it roughly, maybe 16 of it on second shift.
Yuck. That sounds terrible.
It was. Thinking back. Hey, I can't say that. For the first 24 years, it wasn't too
I'm
bad.
actually going to go here and push that guy off. This should go to an angle, and that pushes him that way. And look, I'm out again.
You're out again, so you get to graduate again.
Another one. Getting there, Frank.
You are.
You know, I'll be honest. A lot of miniature games, like I'm always competitive. Like it takes me a little bit to get some of this stuff. It's just because I get to be so analytical, and I usually end up taking the hardest people to play.
Okay.
I never take an easy, like, hey, these are the starter people. These will be the easy people to play. No, let's take the hard dwarves that are all close combat and oddball little things like that because I find them the most interesting. But, you know, games like this are definitely more my thing.
Yeah.
And I definitely thrive off of this a little bit. So
I think I want to. I want to go right here.
it's probably smart.
I want to push this guy
You
off.
wanna
this
push
guy
him that
off,
way.
That guy off.
Yeah, you want to push them that way. You definitely do.
Oh,
want
this guy too. He comes off.
That's
too.
fine too. That's fine. Just makes it easier when I blow them up. Okay. I'm going here. Push this guy this way, and this guy's going to go here.
I'm going to put this guy right here. Oh, and then I'll boop him off.
That's fine. Let's boop him.
He's a kitten.
'Cause he is a kitten. Let's boop. Let's blow this up a little bit. Just a little. We're going to go here. And we're going to push this guy off, and this guy's going to angle right there.
Okay. I'm going to go right in here. I'm going to boop him this way. Him, I get choice. I can go that way. And this guy can go that way.
That was smart. That was pretty good.
I have my moments, right?
You do. You have some good moments. We're just gonna go here.
Gonna
and
boop that little
guy.
kitten right off of there. Huh?
Booping him off.
That was not nice of you.
I'm not meant to be nice. People think I'm nice. I'm a nice guy until we're playing a game and I'm not teaching you. Then I'm not a nice guy, especially once I start to figure things out.
I think I'm going to put this guy right here, booping him over.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you would. Putting this on, booping him there, and I'm out. So I'm going
Oh, you got more booping to do first.
Oh, where?
You got to boop. Oh, that's a
It
kitten.
can't. Yeah, that's a kitten.
Never mind.
Nope. He's going to come off.
Okay. Put him here, boop him off there, and him back here.
Okay. I am. I'm going to boop here and him off, and he's going to go. He has to go this way or this way. He's going to go there.
Okay. And you put him here, right?
Yep.
So he
Oh,
gets
yeah, and he goes over.
booped,
Sorry.
And he gets booped here.
And he gets.
And your other cat gets booped off.
That's fine. It's okay. It's a long game. That's a big boop.
That was
Said
a big
hair.
boop.
Hand grenades.
I'm going to go ahead and place my kitten right there.
Mm-hmm. Definitely booping. I'm a booping. I'm gonna boop here and move him there, him off. 3 in a row. Oh, then they boop.
Yep,
Right.
they boop.
That's okay.
And
I'm-
he'll boop too.
I guess he's gonna boop there. That's a lot of booping. Oh, but this board changes a lot.
It changes a lot. I'm going to go ahead and place my kitten here, booping him there.
go. No, I'm gonna go here. Boop him off. Boop him back. This guy can get booped.
Yep.
That way. Yep.
That's
He's
what
got to go
he's
that
gonna
way.
do.
Yep.
And he gets booped off.
And he gets booped off. A whole lot of booping going on. Do 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 do. It's a goblin, the ghost.
I'm telling you. All right, so he's going to go here. He's going to boop him this way, him that way.
And him
kick him
off.
off.
Boop him off. Boop him there.
I'm going to put him here, booping him here, him there. And that kitten can go there. Over to you, sir.
Yep. Here, that boops that.
Boop, so it doesn't boop the cat.
Doesn't boop the cat. I'm gonna take this guy off.
Okay.
Three cats in a row to win, huh?
3 cats in a row to win.
What if all the cats are on there?
Boop him there. Boop him there. I don't know if that's ever happened before, Ryan. I'll have to read the rules.
All right. Not that anything in the rules has ever changed anything before, right? Let's do a cat explosion here. Boop, 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 and then boop,
And boop.
and boop. That's fine. And out.
Yep. I'm going to go right there, booping you that way.
Mm.
And then I'm out.
And you're out. Get a new cat.
You have the advantage, though, because you have all your cats now, Ryan.
But I have.
So we got to find out what happens if you have no cats.
Yummy fruity pebbles in my bowl. Ah, here comes you know who.
Okay, so if you get all 8 of your cats on there,
Yeah.
you could place a cat back into your pool instead of graduating a kitten.
But I have all my stuff graduated.
So what it would be is you would take one of your cats back off.
Yeah.
And then you would have you always have a
Oh,
cat piece.
so I can choose which one comes off then.
Yep.
All right. Well, we're gonna do this. This. He's gonna go here. That's gonna go there. See if that was smart or dumb. That might have been a bad. No, it's not
That's
terrible. It's not a terrible. It wasn't terrible. It just makes
I'm
you.
going to go right here.
Yeah.
I'm going to boop him this way and him that way, giving you a cat.
Thank you.
And then I'm all out of pieces, so I'm going to graduate a kitten
Mm-hmm.
into a cat, leaving 1 cat and 1 kitten left in the pool.
Yep. I'll go here. Move that there, this, and this guy can go there.
Awesome
And
sauce.
do I wait until my turn then? Like
You
I was.
just take one off now.
And take one off. Okay.
And I'm going to go right over here. I'm going to boot that guy that way, and that guy this way and off. So I got choice.
Mm.
again, aren't you?
blowing it up. That's going to go there. That's going to go off. That's going to go off.
And that one's going to move.
And that's going to move. Perfect.
I'm going to put him right here, pushing him this way, him that way, him off, and him off.
Do this and push him there and this. That way.
I'm going to put my cat in here. We're going to blow this up. And him off.
Thanks. Boom. Win. 1, 2, 3.
Didn't see that
Ah!
one. Good game, Ryan.
That was amazing.
You're the first one to beat me in this game.
That was amazing.
Like I say, you had the advantage because you got your cats, all your cats first. I still have one in the pool.
I like my kitties. All right, everyone. I think we're still on the game table thing. We want to thank you for joining us on the first NerdCast powered by NorCom. I will have more stuff. We'll work on a script for the sponsorship. So yeah, I'll get it done. I just couldn't find it. I don't know where it went. It's at my house somewhere. I found face value cards. We can bring them back as sponsors too, right? Yeah, I'll bring them back. I'll let them know that they're back as sponsors.
We can bring anybody on. I'm gonna try
And of course, if you're watching and you want to be part of the program, we are located at Frank.
1307 East Main Street here in Merrill, Wisconsin.
And we are in the bunker at NorCom. And I got to.
We are no longer the biggest little game store in town. We are now the biggest game store in town.
We are the biggest game store, and now we have a stream. And you're going to be seeing stuff not just on every Wednesday, but you're going to see stuff happening on Fridays, Thursdays, all the time. The stream is going to be live. There's going to be multiple hosts. It's not always going to be the NerdCast. It could be whatever else we're doing. We're going to be looking at.
It's going to happen on Facebook, I believe, once we figure that thing over there out.
I'm having issues with Facebook on here, but for now it's going to be on the Twitch, and these are all recorded, so we will be putting them up on a YouTube channel as soon as you figure out how to do that.
I'm on it.
Okay. All right. I am Ryan the Dork Father with
Frank the Cleaner.
Frankie the Cleaner. All right. We are out. I don't have an end scene yet.
We don't have an end.
Should I bring back Jay? Jay's end scene?
Do you want to?
Yeah, I think we'll do that because that's just fun having Jay at the end. NorCom.
The only thing to do.
NorCom is the only thing to do.
The only thing to do.
Thanks, everyone. Have yourself a wonderful night.
Night, everybody.
Good night.